You're gonna get all you asked for, you wanted it, you begged for more. Feel the fear, hear the roar, now it's here. Are you sure you want it
that I made a video, and I would love for you to show it in case. And then I put the Megan Fox in here as a satire. Hey,
Listen, please.
and just let everybody.
Fuckers who should obey. I don't give a shit about having sex.
hear the roar, now it's here. Are you sure you wanted more?
Revenge porn. Nothing, but legally, Leslie, is there anything wrong with that? Is that protected satire? Even as crude as it is that protected satire? I don't know.
You're gonna get all you asked for, you wanted it, you begged for more. Feel the fear, hear the roar, now it's here. Are you sure you wanted more?
Well, welcome back to the program. It's war, folks. War has been declared. I don't know if you knew this or not, but it's war, Tug.
Well, tug of war and all. It's all good.
I have had a difficult week last week, but it's funny. They can't keep me down. You can't keep me down for long. And in fact, I don't think they've realized what it is that they have done. At the end of this show today, folks, I just want to convince you.
Yes.
To definitely support the show, support the program. I'm going to need your help. I'm going to need your help in several ways. One is, of course, always hitting that subscribe, hitting that like, and sending breadsticks and super tips. Super tips are open. I forgot to pin them to the chat, though. That's my problem. I will get that done ASAP. We are live on YouTube and Rumble. Please do subscribe to both and hit the like. It does help. It helps a lot. But I'm going to need your help in another way as well. I am calling on all of you researchers, all of you good researchers out there who helped us put Laura Owens in the crosshairs of the Maricopa County law enforcement, and led to her getting 7 felony charges. That's right, 7. The last bitch who fucked with me got 7 felony charges. Remember that. I want everybody here to remember that the last bitch who fucked around found out and is now facing 7 felonies. And I am calling on those of you who helped to do the research. I'm calling on you all to start doing that in this case, because I'm going to Laura Owens this guy's ass right back into prison. And that's the way it's going to go. Whether he thinks that that's going to happen or not, that is the way it's going to happen. And I'm here to make sure that it does. And I'm going to need all of you to help me out as well, because we know that it can happen. It can work out. Reddit and the researchers on Reddit and on Twitter and other places that were helping us with the Laura Owens case, they are the reason why Laura Owens is facing justice. And yes, while we had the platforms to amplify that message, they were out there doing the really hard work. So Richard Luthman is a known and notorious stalker, harasser, ex-con who did time for, what was it again, Tug? Extortion, kidnapping,
Fraud.
revenge porn.
Yes.
Fraud, fake Facebook pages. Now, let me tell you something about him, folks. I wasn't going to, we avoided saying his name for a long time and called him paint chips. But get it straight. His name is Richard Luthman. He is a criminal. He needs to go back to jail. That's where he belongs. His little happy ass needs to be handcuffed and dragged right back into federal prison because he has not changed. He has not turned over a new leaf. He is doing this to people all across this nation. He's doxing, he's harassing, he's making revenge porn, he's making Facebook profiles, fake websites. He's doing all of the same things that he was doing the time when he got put in prison for 4 years. And it's time for Richard Luthman to go back to prison for way more than 4 years. And you all can help us get there. And how are you going to do that? Well, I'll tell you. Rosalind Duke. Rosalind is awesome. She is working on a timeline. She is working on a bunch of stuff. And if you get in contact with her, she will give you the direction as to what she needs done and looked into. And you want to help out, you contact Rosalind. She will help you. She'll let you know what to do. I am disgusted with this man's behavior, but let me tell you where to start, folks. Let me tell you, researchers out there, where to start. Richard Luthman writes his crimes down online. He's not very smart. He writes down the people that he is harassing. He writes it online. He admits to it. So all you really need to do is go over to Richard Luthman's multiple sites that he writes on, with Michael Volpe as well, that asshole, and find out who they're writing about. Who do they have a grudge against? And then we need to get a hold of those people and find out what they have done to them. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to compile a list of all of the harassment, of all of the doxing, of all of the everything that's gone on to everyone that Luthman touches and Darth Touch touches. And we're going to compile that into a report that can be turned over to law enforcement. You better believe it's going to happen. And I need that from you guys. So if you guys want to help out, that's where I need the help.
Man, some of the stuff they've been doing recently, people have no idea how far they've taken things, even behind the scenes. That letter is something else.
Yeah, so that's interesting. We'll get to that because I have been contacted by the harassers yet again today. They're not stopping. They're escalating their activity. The revenge porn wasn't enough. Doxing my family, my address, my husband's name, one of my children's names, our picture of our house. That wasn't enough for them. They are continuing to threaten. Luthman has been threatening me for several days with, posting messages and chats about me, posting things he's going to do. Well, you know what, little fat fuck, you're not going to do anything to me. I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to hurt you, and I'm going to do it with your own damn words. And I'm going to do it with what you did to people all around you. You have hurt people, and you're going to go back to jail. Get ready for it, fucker. You're going. So, what are we going to do here tonight? We are going to read that letter, but I also want to let you guys know I have a very special extended version of that, an intro for you guys. It's not just the intro. It's actually a video I put together. It's almost 8 minutes long, and it goes over every single piece of evidence that what these people have done criminally, and it ties them all in. From Lisa Lee Rapuzzi, I'm saying your fucking name now. That's what you did. That's what you did. That's what you did, Lisa Lee Rapuzzi. That's what you did. You want to dox me? You want to dox my house, my address, and then pretend like you didn't do it? Pretend like you had nothing to do with it? Well, I have the proof. I have the proof that you all coordinated to do this. You coordinated it, and then you did it. And to go back and squirm back out and say, oh, well, I deleted that just a couple seconds where I said the name of her town, so it's not really doxing. I don't know what she thinks is doxing. Fuck you. You and Richard are in it together. I know you are. You were talking to him on your stream. I have it. We're going to play it on Rumble after we get through our show tonight. We're going to go do a Rumble exclusive so you can see the 8-minute video, because there are a bunch of pussies who won't let us play their own words. They're scared of their words being played on YouTube. And so they strike our channels whenever we do it. Well, I'm not playing that game, and you're going to hear it from their own words what they have done. And Lisa Lee Rapuzzi is neck deep in this conspiracy to harass, defame, intimidate, dox, and post and distribute revenge corn. And yes, Lisa Lee Rapuzzi, yes, you did it. Yes, you did it. And I have the proof, and I will show everyone that you did it too. You are now named in the report. Leslie is now named in the report. And you can sit back and say all day long, they use pictures. They use pictures of John Cook, and they use pictures of Lynette. And we have never, ever put any of those people or their images in a sexual situation. You absolute fucking fool. Never. Don't you dare try to compare the two. There is satire, and then there is revenge corn, and there is a huge difference between the two.
No. There's satire, and then there's what they themselves, with their own words, admit is revenge corn. So
right, I've got that too. I've got those clips too.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not. There's a difference in definition, though. They themselves have acknowledged that's what it is. Heck. Again, we will get to it later, but I mean, there is just flagrant acknowledgement, flagrant harassment that goes on, right? And I mean, it will blow your freaking minds, folks, like the level of this stuff. But yeah, I had a very interesting conversation with YouTube. I don't know. I can't remember if we really talked about this or not. So the day after that happened, I wanted to know about clipping out something from a live stream. See, I already know that you can strike a live stream that is no longer there. I know that because I had that happen before. I've been there for it myself, where people false flag. Now I got mine back, but it proves that even taking a live stream down doesn't help. But I wanted to talk to them about the doxing and just overt threats. When people are mentioning your lawn, not just your family names, but I mean, again, they're the threats when it's like, hey, your lawn needs, cutting and all of this. I wanted to know how that would go over. And I found somebody that seemed very interested in having that reported. So they were telling me what I needed with it. We have more than enough with the actual report to have that, and that stuff. I mean, best case scenario for them, it's a hit, but worst case scenario, that's a lot worse than that. And we were on top of it, way back when. They keep saying they've never done any of this stuff at all. You remember when they put out the address of a police officer? They did that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we have recording. Even BBB was like, "Oh no,"
Dude,
he was like, "Oh my god, no!"
His fault. This is all his fault. This is what he has done. It all comes back to you, Bruce. You brought these people in, and Tug told you. He told you. He has it recorded that he told you that you were bringing in.
I put it in an email to make sure, and I preserved it to make 100% sure, because sooner or later I knew that there would be this moment where they would try for deniability. As this stuff escalated, and they tried to say, "Oh no, these are just some random people that popped in." No. I knew, you could tell, you could see the type of people that they are intentionally bringing into this stuff. And I made sure right at the beginning to head that excuse off. Because, you could see it. It was so transparent. And bam, that's where they went with court. But it's never slowed down or stopped. And again, it's not just platforming. I mean, these assholes, they have distributed this stuff. They've been all over.
Distributed it, and then redistributed it over and over again. You think you're going to get away with that? You will not.
On top of that, you have LP soliciting on top of that stuff. I couldn't when I was looking at everything that went on, I could not believe that she decided to go on that specific video and to solicit these folks and be like, "Oh yeah, check this." I was like, man, they don't seem to get what kind of problems these can be, for them specifically, but also, I mean, everything from protective order on. Now, I've been, let me pull up something for you real quick. When these people talk about this, I keep saying, like, these folks, they're going to talk LP into jail. They're definitely, and I'm not trying to take away from any of her culpability, but they're going to talk her into jail. I mean, you have these idiots, while all of this is going on, you have them trying to convince everyone that third party, you see communication like that, third party contact is when one party signals or tells a third party to go to the opposing party with a communication of some sort. No, that's direct communication.
No.
Indirect communication is many other things. In fact, I pulled up a wonderful list. Check this out. Actually, I thought this was the dumbest stuff I've ever heard, Megan. So this is, let me pull this up here for you.
Couldn't be the dumbest thing you've ever heard, because you have heard the Lees and their dumbass show, right?
Oh God, the best thing ever. So they have accidentally admitted their fucking for-pay culpability bullshit. And the way they did it was amazing. So they've gone through this, okay, so check this out. They've gone through and said that, for me, like where I contacted Adam Waldman, that proves 100% I'm in the bag for them. And I'm for rent, for pay. Okay. So if a lawyer contacts and you get information from them, that means that you're in the bag for them, right? So BBB, what does that mean for them? Are they telling me, remember, everything that they blame someone else for always reflects back on them. So BBB, throwing them everything, court documents, all kinds of other bullshit. That's right there. They said something about kids with me. And I thought it was funny that somebody that looks like they lure children to candy houses has anybody's talking some shit about kids and other people, man. Ugh, gross. Anyway.
Good Lord. They're idiots.
Oh my God! I gotta close a couple of things real fast. I just looked at all the different
all of
screenshots.
This stuff, by the way, this is all of the things that they are doing.
Oh yeah, there's so much. I mean, this gets right. It gets detailed. I'm just closing a few out so I can actually see what's in front of me, and I can scroll down it. Okay, with this, it notes again. Social media harassment by third party, potentially leading to a protective order. Or again, this can be violations as well. That's third contact. It can involve a variety of actions. These include posting negative or insulting comments, sending unwanted threats, messages, sharing private information, creating or sharing fake, potentially harmful images. So they go through some of this. Now, of course, you have your unwanted threatening messages, right? Okay. All right. That's direct contact. Sharing private information, So this could involve sharing someone's phone number, address, or other personal details without their consent, which can lead to online stalking or other forms of harm.
By the way, I have evidence of online stalking and other forms of harm that has come from the doxing already, because just yesterday, still photos of a private video that was behind a paywall on my subscribers only locals were posted to Facebook with a picture of my child. That is already the harm from being doxxed. You are whipping up a mob, Lisa Lee Rapuzzi. You are whipping up a mob to do your dirty work, and they're doing it for you already on Facebook. It's bullshit.
Yeah. Well, they have done everything. You know, the other thing in here, it isn't just they've taken aim through that. Every time they distribute it, they also distribute Hales. You know, so there's two parties in this. One of them, again, they've all been brought in to harass this guy as well. And that third party solicitation. I mean, look at all of these freaking violations. So with what they've done anyway, aiming toward yourself, I mean, they need to look up federal laws on. Oh, they've been saying, by the way, the Fed.
Don't encourage them to look up federal laws. Be ignorant.
Oh yeah, I want them. I hate it when they tell. Well, the thing I'm encouraging is not really them necessarily, but the idiots out there that they talk to time and again, where they think that, because what they're doing is they're setting this precedent where they're encouraging these people to engage in this type of behavior too. They want to tell them there's no Fed involvement. Feds cover IC3 reports, you know, online criminal activity. That is federal domain.
Cyber stalking, which includes doxing personal information, you idiot fucks. You don't understand what you're doing, but that's okay. I'm fine with it. Be idiots. Be dumbasses that don't know what you're doing. It's not going to save you, because guess what? Ignorance of the law is not a defense.
Yeah, and they okay, so this is actually what it says on with the Fed. So if you are a victim of revenge porn, also known as non-consensual, let's say a certain type of P, you know what that is, and you want to report it to the FBI, well, you can go online and report it through the IC3 or the Internet Crime Complaint Center. That is a dedicated platform for reported cyber crimes, including non-consensual distribution of those types of images. So it's indeed federal territory. I mean, they're idiots. Who do they think covers this? Do they think it's a bunch of local yahoos? Do they think the reason they can get away with it is because ultimately it will boil down to Levy County again? No. They've walked into some stupid territory, and they just keep daring it. But on the violations too, I mean, you see this stuff. Okay, the creating and sharing of fake images, the online stalking, the cyberbullying. I mean, look at that.
Wait, go back. Look at this. Online stalking involves using social media to track someone's movements, monitor your activity. You mean like my lawn? You mean like again, what my house, my car, what my house looks like, to create a sense of fear and unease, or what they're doing to Jeremy, by the way?
Yeah, that's the Jeremy thing. The Jeremy thing ties all of them together too. See, this is a problem for, again, LP recruited these people. The part with you, they have federal issues here. On top of that, there is a protective order in place that has been violated multiple times. When you look at indirect contact, all of this shit falls under indirect contact as well. It is just, it is so easy to look at this behavior. Again, you're tracking someone's movements. Oh, you mean like posting?
Jeremy?
Yeah, they freaking... Yeah, they get into other people's camera systems. They pay to get in there and monitor him. And the whole thing with a protective order, one of the reasons it's there is to make sure that we remove a sense of fear or unease. The man has talked about it many, many times.
Right to jail, right away.
Cyberbullying. They love that word, by the way. They put it in so many filings. But They actually are culpable for that too. It refers to using social media to harass, bully, or threaten another person, which includes offensive language, spreading rumors, or creating a hostile environment. Huh. Well, that's not good. The use of false identities, fake online profiles.
Social media profiles? Oh, you mean like, how many did Leslie have? How many did we find that she had?
Oh my God, that AI bullshit again. And we have, undeniable proof that LP recruited her. She did it openly on fucking that revenge corn. It is there. She's commenting on it, telling them to cover this stuff. So it isn't just she went out and doing it, period, is a violation. But doing it on that is like a special type of stupid. Here's the to prove that too. Again, I'm obviously not going to pull up the video with it, but the comment that's with that, and I've made sure to document that, you can see half the ecosystem's here anyway. You see them. LP's right there too, being like, "Oh, thank you for looking into the case." This is with the revenge prawn. This is on that video.
Oh, wait till you see the letter that I got today.
Oh,
wait
yeah,
till
man.
You see the letter, and wait till I tell you who's connected to it, who thinks it's a great idea. You're not going to believe it, folks, or maybe you will.
Maybe you would, because he's on this too. So it's milquetoast. Okay, so we are talking about, if you look at it as a broad overview, almost every single ecosystem person that is known, like a name with a microphone, they're all connected. You can pull them all in. It's nuts. The thing I want to remind people, though, is, again, they didn't take aim at Megan Fox. They took aim at the people around her. That's what they did. And they reached into her real life. So when she mentioned that there is revenge prawn out there, that she was going to report it, their response was outside of online retaliation, into real life, threatening her family, putting out her address, putting out her home, putting out pictures of her family. That is in retaliation to her saying that this stuff exists and you're going to report it. It's clear cut. It couldn't be.
We have Paint Chips. That little stupid fucker put up a comment that says, "Don't worry, I will retaliate." Do you have that?
Yeah,
I know I have it. I have it here somewhere, but let me see. I have it.
I have it because I put it in the. I put it
in the Dropbox.
Yeah,
Hold on. I know where it is. But we literally have him saying, "Don't worry, I will retaliate."
Yes.
Like what how stupid do you have to be? Oh, here's one. Let me open this one. This started it. So Paint Chips believes that this is going to be fun now. He thinks he's having fun. I like this. It's going to get really fun now, he says. Let me pull this up. Where's my Streamyard? There it is. It's going to get really fun now. That was after he doxed me. It's going to get really fun now. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we have. Let's see what else, because there's more, because he's a real stupid little fucker. I mean, he is. He's not smart. He's not smart. This guy is, how would Nick Rekieta put it? He's lower on the rungs of the IQ ladder. Here we go.
I think somebody that had the
Richard, you should put some posters of her up in her neighborhood. Are we going back to the signs again, folks?
Oh my God. Why? I mean, did they need more proof that these people fucking, they're like, hey, signs, that's a great idea. Holy shit. God.
And then Richard Luthman says, if Jeremy really cared about Megan, he would call me about rules of engagement. This is war. Okay. Then Cat Lady here says, Richard, some of the things you're doing is causing pain for Lisa. please be mindful of others' feelings. Oh, well, you done fucked around and found out, Lisa. You invited these people into your life. And this is what
she
happened.
joined them. I mean, it ain't like, hey, they did something randomly in chat and she didn't notice. You know, I'm careful
She
about saying,
repeated
yes,
what he
she
said.
made sure to add to it.
He doxed me, and she repeated it. That it didn't happen the other way around. She didn't say it and then he said it. He said it. She repeated it and said, "That's right, Richard. She lives in where in New York." And here he is saying, "I'll retaliate. Don't worry." He's talking about me.
Yeah. He also said,
FBI is known to the FBI, can walk around and make these kinds of threats and nothing will happen to him. Is that what he really thinks? Is that what he really thinks?
all that bun loving got him messed up. He also said that she's going to call it doxing. I'm going to call it go fuck yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's clearly retaliation though for saying, hey, there is revenge porn. I'm going to report it. Need to take it down. This is bullshit. He's like, no.
It's also retaliation. It's retaliation for saying I'm going to report it, and it's retaliation for telling the truth about his background.
You know who else I
doesn't
found?
like it. He doesn't like it when people pull up his federal conviction. He doesn't like it when people point out that, oh God, this guy isn't a journalist. He's just a small-time crook.
You know who else was there for that too? That gets a little missed as well. They just give them a little bit of so this was the chat from that night. Look who's in the mix too.
Oh my
Kaboom.
God.
Yeah, this stupid ass man. I mean, you would think these people they would wise up a little, but no. Fuck no. Again, they have all these idiot enablers. They have surrounded themselves. Why would you take advice from these specific people who have gone to jail for some of the shit? They've tried the same excuses again. Oh no, that's satire. that's parody.
Yeah, so he tried that excuse with his last case, and he lost. The judge did not find it satirical in any way, and it was some of the same garbage, creating sexually explicit photos of a woman who was running for political office. Now, he likes to, by the way, in the so-called article, I hate even calling it an article because it's literally just a dox. It's just a dox report, right? He's just doxing me, and it's his defamation page. In this, on that thing, he actually talks about how it's. He makes the argument that it's satire, but admits in the thing he admits that the feds don't see it that way. Holy shit. I'm like, oh my God. So he knew. Hold on. I have it redacted here. I'm actually going to pull this up because we need to go over this. This is so nuts. And I'm not going to tell you where this was posted. It was posted on one of his many bullshit fake news pages, but I'm not going to share out where it was. Also, I'd like to point out that whatever's being said in this thing about anybody should not be taken as truth in any way. About the stuff about Dinesh Noshaviran, or I don't know how to say it exactly.
I don't know how to pronounce the name. Yeah, he's put up some pretty nasty stuff with that guy as well.
And
My
look what he did. He put this fake picture of Dick LaFontaine by Dick LaFontaine with Richard Luthman. They're the same.
They are the same person. These are fake people.
He's making fake people.
This is I mean, what the fuck, man? That's crazy. Sometimes I'm like, does he actually believe that's a person? Because at first, I thought, man, that's him trying to dodge culpability. But after a while, maybe he spends enough of these things and doesn't get around actual people. Maybe he thinks that works out for him. I'm surprised by all the ecosystem clowns that have been like, hey, this is okay. But we'll get to that in a minute. Okay?
So first, he's claiming that he did not get served with papers. He says, I have not been served. There is no affidavit of service. Now, that's funny because Dinesh witnessed it. Dinesh says he saw it happen, and that was his favorite part of the hearing. There is no affidavit of service, no process server, no court record. Luthman says the false claim didn't just mislead Hales' viewers, it may destroy Hales' entire federal case. Now, just remember, he's writing about himself in the third person.
Yeah, yeah. It's crazy. This is the same guy that wrote an article that was like, Richard Luthman says he doesn't eat paint chips.
Right. He is such an idiot. Lying about service is a fatal procedural error, Luthman said. Hales nuked his own case before it started. Yeah, no. Hales may attempt to file a false affidavit of service in federal court. It would be a true affidavit of service because he was served. Then he goes after Dinesh for a while. But here, see, he tweeted this out. My favorite part was when Richard Luthman was served at the hearing. Luthman says this is not just a lie. It's a potential criminal conspiracy.
And he's talking about himself. It's so bizarre. Like he's interviewing himself, you know?
I know. He's interviewing himself. They tried to turn a YouTube stunt into a federal case, and now they've tripped into felony territory. Richard, Dickie, listen. We are not the ones who need to be worried about tripping into felony territory. But you sure as fuck do, so get ready. Luthman says he's preparing a scorched earth counterclaim against Hales and the entire What the Hales echo chamber for defamation, fraud on the court, and abusive process. What? Excuse me? Who the heck is doing the abusive process? I haven't sued anybody. What are you coming after me for abusive process, you idiot?
I'm gonna get you all.
Oh, what a
oh my God. You know what's amazing about that though? He thinks what he can do is file something and put every fucking defamatory bullshit thing he wants in it. But you know what? Oh, it allows people to really, really hammer the truth home. You know, one of the things
that's what Lips does. That's what Lips
does.
does.
One of the things, Dinesh, I'm going to say, you know, if I had any issue with what I've read there, it's that they were way too nice about talking about who this person is. They were way too nice about it. I would have filled it with volumes. I would have taken their own articles and I would have fucking put in everything and shown how they are not only criminal, not only, you know, went to prison, but they, you know, they didn't reform in any way, shape, or form. They've been doing this for a long time.
Jeremy's in the chat. Jeremy says, Dick is a felon. Jeremy is not. Reporting on myself in the third person. Yes, a federal judge did call him. It wasn't dangerous. I think he called him bizarre and ruthless were the words I remember from that sentencing document, which was really something. Yeah, fat boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you, fat boy, fat boy? Thank you. That was perfect. Oh my God. All right. So look at this. This is his argument about the revenge corn. The Cancel Culture Coalition, revenge corn, or political parody. The second lie from the Hales camp is even more explosive. Megan Fox, a self-described journalist. No, you fucker. I work for Salem. My byline is on pjmedia.com. You can read it there. They describe me as a journalist. That makes me a journalist, not a self-described journalist. It is what I am and have been for 20 years. And Hale's loyalist, it's
somebody that can look at this
war.
insanity and actually say, I mean, again, look at what they have recruited into this mess. Look at it. It's fucking cut and dry. Like, I don't know how anybody can look at this stuff and look at some of the people that they have brought in here to take aim at this man repeatedly and to say, oh, no, that's all good to go. I mean, you may have a vocal contingent out there that want to cheerlead this shit on, but your average person, they see, again, extortionist, fraud. They see all of this bullshit. If the regular people agreed with this stuff, they would have dropped $10K on these people to keep them around, but they didn't. Because they were like, holy shit. Like the rest of it, I was like, oh my God, man. You know, again, it was bad when you have people that are running PR that are trying to destroy a man's business opportunities and all that shit. That was a level and some of the people around that was another level. But then you have this contingent, these people that other lawsuits have noted they work for hire. And again, there's plenty of evidence that backs that up, that they've been sharing lately. Again, that bully exterminators, aka Leslie Lips, she puts up a fucking site that is still there, by the way. It is still active, that talks about wanting signed notary affidavits to, quote, secure your bullying initiated unwanted harassment to third parties. You want to get us to bully and attack people? Well, come on down and sign your disclaimer here, folks. So, I mean, how do you deny that this shit is going on? You put it in websites. Oh my God, I hate being gaslit.
Listen to this. Listen to this part. Listen to this.
Right.
The second lie is that Megan Fox accused Luthman of creating revenge porn under the newly signed Take It Down Act. The basis for her claim, and by the way, I didn't just accuse him of doing that under the Take It Down Act. It is also against New York state law and Florida law as well. Both of them. New York's law is 245.15. Unlawful dissemination or publication of an intimate image. And no, he's wrong about his definition, and I'm going to show you why. The basis for the claim, a parody video featuring digitized versions. He's admitting what he did.
Yeah.
He's admitting it right here. Digitized versions of Hales and Fox in a car, deliberately styled as rawly edited cutouts. Yeah, that doesn't fucking matter, you absolute brainstem. There is no nudity. That doesn't matter either.
Yes.
No intimacy, lie. No realism, doesn't matter.
You made sure to even put in slurping sounds.
That's right.
I mean, you went as far as you could to make sure. Let me note this real fast, by the way, since this apparently one of the main issues that these people have had lately. I noticed the other day when they decided to have an entire 5 hours dedicated to me, for example, they got 5 whole super chats. The other night when they were going over, they got 1 where that was for like 2.5 hours. They are really pissy, and they are also retaliating because people actually support the endeavors that are going on with us, with everything else. So if you like this content and you would like to support Megan Fox, especially considering the bozo show that is lined up against them, that they want to make the gravy, they want to make the bank, and they can't.
Yeah. But
you want to show them. Yeah, you got 3,700 people right now.
I know, and they're already, the super chats are through the roof. They're over the roof.
And if you want to just keep hammering that point, then please, again, send breadsticks. If you can't, that's fine too. Again, you don't, you do what you can. You subscribe,
and help the girls with their research.
Yes,
you can do that for free. You can dedicate some time.
Put this fat fuck in jail, man. He's a piece of shit.
That's going to be a fun little group project that we're going to start on this channel. We're going to put that little fat fuck in jail. You guys ready? You get ready for that? Let's do it. Let's put him in. Let's Laura Owens him right into a federal prison, because I don't think he did his research on me. And I know that Mike Volpe did not pay attention to what I've been doing. I know he knows better. I know he knows not to fuck around with me, but he's decided he wants to try. I don't know why.
Again, people, like, there is something that happened after this, like what's shown, that is just insane. The admissions of what they're doing. Oh my God, this is an absolute. I mean, there is a nuclear bomb, and it is their own words.
They keep on walking into it. All right, let's get through this, because there's more. There's no nudity. No, that doesn't matter. No intimacy. No realism. It doesn't have to be real. It wasn't a deep fake, just pure satire. It's satire, not corn, said Luthman. It's not intimate or sexual.
He called it his revenge porn.
Real? Is he fucking for real? It's not sexual? Is he fucking for real? You depicted me giving a blowjob to Jeremy Hales. That is sexual. I've already shown it to people who have the authority to decide whether it's sexual or not, and they have. So you can sit there and say all day it's not sexual, but it is. And it doesn't matter that you didn't mean it to be real. You also meant it to harass and defame me. And because you did it for that purpose, you have fucked up on the law. You made it for a purpose for harassment.
And they make it clear, by the way. They continue to this day to make it clear. That's what it's for.
Yeah, I know. Anyone who sees it knows it's not meant to be real, but to convey a message. Yeah, and you know what that message was? You know what the message that he conveyed was? To harm. The intent to cause emotional, financial, or physical harm to the person depicted. That's the letter of the law, you dumbass. By the way, listen to a definition according to New York State law of intimate image. Includes images or videos depicting a person's intimate body parts like genitals, other areas, other nipples, that sort of thing. Or, and please note the word or, not and, or a person engaged in sexual conduct.
Yep.
Get wrecked, fucker. That you did this. This explicitly extends to images created or altered by digitization. Oh, I'm sorry. What is it he said he did? A parody video featuring digitized versions of Hales and Fox.
Well, it was fascinating that the person that that was another host of theirs took an entire channel down because they were afraid of the fucking issues that it was going to cause. They took their whole plan. They ripped their entire plan down. On top of it, they ditched all of these AI crazed videos, everything. And you know it stemmed from that. Their reaction, they didn't even try to camouflage the fact. They were like, oh, I'm noping the fuck out of that. You know?
And then, get this. When you create or alter by digitization, the law says where a person's likeness, voice, or other identifiable features are used to falsely depict them in sexual scenarios without consent. Wouldn't you think that me and Jeremy Hales in a car together doing oral sex is a sexual scenario?
Yep.
I mean,
100%.
it is the 100% definition. And we have the intent to harm. The law criminalizes threats to disseminate deepfake or intimate images as a form of coercion too. Interesting. Because we have something for you tonight.
Well, and they also
and Michael Volpe better be worried about who's going to be pounding on his door next.
What an idiot, man.
And by the way, they can cry and whine about how mean I am and I've laughed at people, but you can't find one shred of evidence that I have broken any laws. None at all. Zero.
Yeah,
And
oh my God, they laughed at me.
one.
Therefore, you know, that's
You
pretty.
called me a Muppet.
Yeah, holy shit. Not only that, though, but they've gone to the point. So at first it was, we're contacting Disney, you know, and they were. Oh my God, the stupidest. Now they're to the point of, we're going to create Muppets too. You know, it's like, oh my God. Are you
I want
kidding
to give a
me?
shout out to the Temu crew, Muppet Mafia. Let's roll, says Redneck Mafia 68. The super tips are just like rolling in. Let me grab a couple of these so that we don't get super behind, because we do need to get to Rumble at some point. Cynic and Chief, thanks for the 1234.
Of course you realize this means war.
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 Shoot, it was too far down. You guys couldn't see it, but you could hear it. So that's good. Of course you realize this means war. And also, thanks to the 5, Cynic and Chief. I am also, why didn't it play? I'm already sworn to the Lug Cartel and Tugs Thugs, but I'm sure they'll lend my aid to the Fox Mother. No more velvet gloves for these Muppets. That's right. And El Sue, thanks for the 5.
I do believe the bear has been poked. They better watch out now. Go get them.
Cynic and Chief, thanks for the 5.
Or are you talking about me?
No, she's talking about me and my many marriages.
And remember, super tips, AI, that's just a computer voice. These are not real voices. They're your words in a computer read voice for satire, actual satire and parody. This would be the definition of satire and parody, folks.
Don't mess with Megan Fox. Not that one.
Thanks, Rhea Norman, for the 5. Not that one. Thanks, Just J Hib, for the 5.
With what grounds are bringing these allegations? I object. You put paint chips in here with me, and there will be problems.
Tim Davis, thanks for the 5.
Not to point out the obvious, but why doesn't Tug use the holy hand grenade of Antioch? You know, it's one of the relics Brother Maynard carries.
You mean this one?
If you raise your mouth like that in real life to me, I will beat you with a fucking hand.
Syndicate Chief, thanks for the 5.
You need to get Leslie on super tips. I shouldn't be the craziest woman on here.
I thought I was the craziest one on here.
Kyle's mom, thanks for the 20.
This is my first ever tip, but I will give up my coffee treat money for you to take these horrible individuals down.
They need it. Thank you, Auntie Beth. I appreciate that. Michelle Natal, thanks for the 10.
For Christ's sake, Megan, you tell those pea-brained, disgraced lawyers and their damn idiotic followers to come on over. I'll show them what's going to happen now that they have come after my family.
I don't know how you do my dad so well. He totally uses words like pea-brained, and for Christ's sake, he says it all the time. That sounded just like him. Thanks for the 5, Wizzy Wheels.
I'm as nutty as squirrel poo.
And Candace Bingham, thanks for the 5.
As George would say, duck around and find out. Poor Mr. Luthman couldn't use his own image because he's never been intimate with anyone but himself. You dirty bastard.
I don't know. I don't know if that's... well, never mind. I'm not going to say.
Oh, well, we have evidence that might not be true. Some people have been intimate with him. Let's put it that way. Mama Cat, thanks for the 20.
One day you will tell your story of how you overcame what you went through, and it will be someone else's survival guide.
Maybe. Badass bitch, thanks for the 5.
Off to jail, you little fat fuck.
I need a t-shirt that says that.
That actually would be a funny one.
Off to jail, you little fat fuck. Oh my God. So funny. I'm sorry. The F words are going to fly tonight. I've had enough. I'm at my limit of how much bullshittery I can put up with. I am at the limit. We have not even hit an hour yet. We are way over 100 super tips and chats. I just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate you, chat. You guys keep me going. And one thing is for sure, getting doxxed has its pluses because, the last time this happened to me, I was in Chicago and it was a really horrific time. Same thing happened. My house was posted online. Threats to shoot me in the head were there. Dead animals left on my porch. My car was vandalized in my driveway, all because of the Orland Park Library. And it's all in my book, by the way, the Shut Up, the Bizarre War that one public library waged against the First Amendment. If you want to read all about the first doxing experience, it's in that book. And when I moved here, I took a lot of precautions and to keep our address secure and, my children's names off that, I don't put my children on the internet and my husband neither. He's not involved in anything that I do. He has his own hobbies and he's not involved in any of this. And it's not fair or okay to drag him into it. It just isn't. And I took a lot of precautions and I lived in a lot of fear to keep my address from being put out there online. You guys know I wouldn't even get a PO box in the town next to me. That's how careful that I was to keep my address out of the public eye. Well, now that it's happened, a lot of the things that I do around here that I really enjoy, I can share with you now. Because it's out there and people know. And so I was at a concert the other night on Friday night when this all happened. I went to see Kane Brown at CMAC in Canandaigua, New York on the Finger Lakes on Canandaigua Lake. It's a beautiful, beautiful concert venue. And I had a great time and I was able to share some videos with you guys because I didn't care. Every time I had gone to a concert last summer or any summer that I've been here, I never shared it on the day of the concert with anybody. I was always like, well, I'm sure they're touring around. No one will know where I saw it. Right. but never on the day I was there, never told you guys. A lot of times I didn't even tell you who I saw because I was worried about it. I was worried about being, doxxed, being found where I live. But I mean, it's over now. So in some ways, it gives me some freedom. That does not give anyone any permission, by the way, to continue repeating
You
this.
didn't do this voluntarily. That's the thing. They forced you to go this route. And
They
again,
did.
it wasn't pointed at you. Like that, the whole thing is to hurt you. They go after parties that they know we're not. They're just, again, they love to talk about private citizens. Your kids are private citizens.
My husband is private citizen. My husband has never been a public figure ever for anything.
What pieces of shit, though? I mean, again, yeah, on the other side, here's the thing. Like, I learned this from doxing. They want to talk about what kind of horrible piece of shit I am. No, that's me that was let off the chain because dipshits aimed at the only thing that kept me in check. And that's what they've done to you. So, when they go and they motivate you too, they absolutely motivate you. They think that because you're 100%, like you're sitting around and laughing at the fucking clown show over there, they think that's you being horrible. No, they're horrible fucking people, but we make light of a lot of the horrible shit they do. We turn it into something that we share it with people. But at the same time, maybe people, sometimes I don't think the internet can understand how horrible this stuff is, how the horrible shit they've done to this one guy to ruin his life. And they've continued. When people say, I've been covering this a while, well, fucking think about it being your life, man. I mean, it's years of it, but they motivate you. They motivate you to hate them too. When I hate someone, I am motivated to see justice.
Well, I'm pretty motivated to make
personally.
sure that this.
Oh yeah, no, you are.
It's put right back in prison where he belongs. This makes me laugh. Look at this part. The Take It Down Act signed by President Trump on May 19th criminalizes non-consensual intimate images. AI generated explicit content only when it's indistinguishable from a real person. This is false. I have read the law. This is false. The law targets deepfakes, not cartoonish parodies. Again, false. But listen to how he contradicts himself.
But he wants to also pretend that there's some, well, here's my line. I created this line. Therefore, I'm safe. And, again, they're taking other people with them. This is the fucking, why would you take this guy's information on anything? He's already gone to fucking federal prison. For years.
He was wrong on everything for his own case.
He's a scammer and a con and a extortionist, a fraud. He went to prison for these things. So people that throw their money at these fucking garbage human beings, oh my God, they rubber stamp their behavior. They pretend in some way. Again, I think that just ordinary people. In fact, I've had some conversations with some ordinary people that were pretty ardent supporters of LP, and they can't get behind this stuff. They can't get behind these people. They've reached out. Again, I'm not going to throw them under the bus or anything like that. I don't mean that there. But they've been like, this is insanity. We have thought at first, yeah, okay, guy, money, buzzwords, all of that bullshit. But look at these people and look what they are doing. And they do it to anyone. They also, again, they take aim not just at people like Hale or people like Megan Fox. They take aim at donors. They take aim at fucking people in chats, people on Facebooks that are freaking talking. Anybody. Anyone. They run the risk of God knows what these people will do. And ordinary people are they're horrified by it. All the bullshit that these folks say that happens too. You don't have people saying they're scared that we were going to dox them or anything else. There was nothing like that. No one was ever fucking saying that. We might make fun of them. Oh God, help me.
No, we always go way out of our way to redact everything personal off of public documents.
Well, and those are documents, though. I mean, holy shit. These are court documents, and we still try to fucking remove this stuff. Oh my God. They called it doxing when these folks were served. They complained about that. They had a holy shit fit about it. And yet, you see what they didn't just rubber stamp the behavior. They are 100% complicit in it. Fucking disgusting.
All right, check it out. Check it out. So he said that the AI generated explicit content only when it's indistinguishable from a real person. I am reading directly from the Take It Down Act. It's a summary of it. It says here, the act makes it a federal crime to knowingly publish or distribute non-consensual intimate imagery, including AI-generated deepfakes on social media or other online platforms. This includes both real images and computer-generated content depicting identifiable individuals.
Identifiable. It's not.
Identifiable. Not realistic. Identifiable. It doesn't say realistic, Richard. You really should have read up on this first before you tried this. Now, look how he contradicts himself. However, the law's takedown provision applies to a much broader category of content, potentially any images involving intimate or sexual content at all. Yeah, no shit. Then the narrower NCII definitions found elsewhere. No, I just read you the NCII definition. I just read it to you. It says both real and computer-generated images depicting identifiable individuals. It does not say realistic.
These people are so dumb. Like I said, there are people that...
It includes realistic images, of course, but it also includes computer-generated images that are identifiable as real people. It's both. It's both. And all right, let's test it out. Let's test it out. You ready to go? You ready to test it out?
Right to jail, right away.
Yeah, they are. They are indeed testing it out like that. I can't believe there are other people that march to the drum of. If I were going to take someone's advice on how far I could cross the line, I probably wouldn't take it from somebody that did cross the line, got caught, got put in jail. And again, we talk about the fraud and extortion stuff. You know, the election interference shit that he got busted for. Yeah, maybe they should look at that. The creation of false accounts, the imagery, the issues that came up with all of that. Again, that's what we talk about him trying to say that was parody and satire, and it failed with that. So this guy's also made it on the radar before for fucking feds. He's motivated some people before. So again, why would you want that to... God. You know what? Fuck y'all. I hope you put yourself in prison. I'm tired of giving you good advice like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you shouldn't. Fuck you. You know what? You want to go down with someone like this. You want to take something where you could go, again, you can mock people all day, every day. You know, shit. You can do that. But instead of doing it, you have to do something that we are arguing about the semantics of a federal law now. That's the line they're hoping holds up. They're playing chicken with the FBI.
It's so stupid. So it's not corn. It's not a deep fake. No, it might not be considered a deep fake, but it is definitely what they call a real NCII, a non-consensual intimate image or video of an identifiable person, regardless of its realism. There's your definition. Regardless of its realism. So he's saying it's not a deep fake. Right. Okay. According to the law, it's not a deep fake because a deep fake makes it look like an authentic person in an authentic scenario. But there's another one in there you missed, Richard. It's called real NCII, a non-consensual intimate image or video of an identifiable person, regardless of its realism. Like, I don't know how more I can explain this to you. What you have done is against the law, and I'm going to make sure that you face the law, and we're going to test this shit out. You want to test it out in court? I'm game. Let's go. Let's fucking go. All right. He also says that some idiot at the Electronic Frontier agrees that the takedown provisions lack critical safeguards. It's ripe for abuse. You can't use this law to silence parody. Wait, this is funny. Fox and Hales are public figures who inject themselves into a large YouTube audience. So I'm sorry, excuse me, what?
Inject themselves? What does that even mean?
Dick, listen up. I am a YouTuber. I have been on this YouTube platform for 14 years. I cover cases. You injected your fat ass into this story. You injected yourself. You were, I don't know, hired maybe?
I believe recruited, yes, and at least monetarily incentivized, if not out and out paid. I don't know about, I cannot prove out and out paid, but I can definitely say monetarily incentivized.
Now, I have audio of Lisa Lee Rapuzzi. I have audio of you saying that my address was never posted. I was not doxxed because you only said the name of my town. But do you know what happened less than 24 hours after you said the name of my town? Your little friend Dickie here posted my full address and a photograph of my house in his fucking stupid fake news thing. Look at this. Megan, my full name with my middle name, Fox, 49 of redacted, is more than a Hales booster. She's his lead digital enforcer. From her rural home at full address redacted, shared with probable husband, full name, including his middle name, and their daughter, full name. Fox runs a constant smear campaign under the guise of commentary, and then he shared a picture of my home. So Lisa, go fuck yourself. You are a liar. You're a liar, and you started
fuck
this.
all that. You know, they want war. There you go. War. Then fucking war.
But it's just, but here's her lies exposed. Lies.
I'm tired.
That never happened.
They may be able to double talk. And again, there are some hardcore people that want to be. It doesn't matter what these people do. They don't care. But again, most people can see how fucked up this stuff is. They can see that if this were your life, you'd have a real problem with it. If somebody started posting your home and your fucking kids and doing all this shit, they'd have a real problem with it. But these pieces of shit, they keep doing this stuff, and this is as flagrant as it gets. This is fucking right there in your face, undeniable pictures of home. Fuck, what else? Fuck these people. Again, okay. All right. You know, we've been nice enough. There are articles out there that these people have voluntarily submitted to that name families and everything else. And for me, I'm like, man, I'm going to skip over those. I'm not going to do that, because I don't think that's right. But everybody, this has been my point. Everybody has someone you care about. Everyone. And to open that up, I'm not saying me or Megan or anybody in the chats, they would do any of that shit, but they've opened themselves up for this third party element that they've recruited. First of all, they've recruited the people that do this kind of stuff. Well, they come with other folks that just love chaos. They love the shit. And those people will fuck around with your real lives.
Yeah, they already started doing it by posting pictures of my kid on Facebook.
They'll fuck with them too. That's the thing.
I have not posted photos of HG. I have blurred her face as much as I possibly could. I
saw what they used as an excuse for this. You know what the excuse for doxing was? Somebody in the what the hell's quote unquote fan page. The page nobody controls. None of us. In fact, Jeremy Hales would take down. She said somebody posted a relative of hers picture, therefore. So she tried to excuse this with some whataboutism that has nothing to do with you. She was like, somebody did it, therefore fuck Megan Fox.
And wait a minute. Is she really equating a picture of her mom, who is no longer here, with my house where I currently live and my currently alive children and my currently alive husband? Is she kidding? First of all, she posts pictures of her mom on her opening of her show, which is fine. I think that's nice. I don't see anything wrong with it. How is that in any way
it's just
similar?
An excuse to do awful shit. That's it. It has
nothing
to do with
those
reality.
pictures. I don't know who Lisa's mom is, and I wouldn't have time in my day to go find them and post them. For what purpose? It's stupid.
It didn't have anything to do with you, and they knew it. They knew it.
Came
It
out,
was
you're
just
right. You're right, Silhouette. It was afterwards, after they doxed
Yes.
me, when that photo showed up, by the way.
Yep.
So they can't.
It's
blame
always
me for
justification after the fact. You know, there's always some justification after the fact.
This is so insane. So then he says her public record spans a dozen addresses across, and he listed several states. She once held an Illinois real estate license that expired in 2011. Yeah, so I sold houses. Yes, I did. I've talked about that before. He thinks he's smart, and owned properties in, and he listed a couple of places, one of which was wrong, but I'm not going to tell him which one. These days, she peddles rage content and personal vendettas. Okay, well, that's a subjective opinion. I don't give a shit about that. Fox claims to be a champion of free speech, but critics say she targets abuse victims and whistleblowers. What critics? Who? You? Because I don't have anybody else telling me that I've targeted anybody except Laura fucking Owens, and she's got 7 felonies now. So I wouldn't rely on her to be one of your witnesses, Paint Chips. Protective mothers. Who? Which protective mother? Which one? Say she doxes, gaslights, and aligns with known abusers? Prove it. Show me one instance, show me any piece of evidence that I've ever doxed anybody, that I've ever aligned with any known abusers. I don't even going to address gaslights. That's subjective. Aligns with known abusers? Who? Notice how he doesn't put any evidence in here. Her obsession with Luthman. Oh, God, trust me, fat boy, I am not obsessed with you. I am motivated to see your ass in prison again, but I am not obsessed with you. No, who could be obsessed with you? As my daughter told me earlier when I showed her her picture doxed online and showed her your picture, she said, ew, he looks like he eats grease. Literally what she said.
He
looks like he eats bowls of grease.
Gross.
But that was a pretty good burn.
Yum, yum.
Now calling satire a sex crime may be her most extreme move yet. And look at the picture that he attached to this. This was not what I called a sex crime. This picture right here, I thought was funny. I thought it made me look hot. Thank you for putting my head on somebody's hot body. That does not bother me. This is not it's kind of gross, but this is not.
It's gross to think like he thinks about you that way. Oh,
yeah, it is gross.
I mean,
he thinks about us this way.
And Jeremy, I mean, my God, like the images that he's put up. I mean, again, I realize you had 4 years of, but man, Jeremy, I don't think you're his type. I think I'm going to go.
But I mean, the picture that he puts on me saying that what he did was revenge porn. He's showing this picture. That's not what it is. That's not what I complained about, is it? You all know that is not what I complained about. Then he keeps talking about it as if this is what I was talking about. She's trying to turn a cartoonish content into a felony, said one civil liberties attorney. How much you want to bet that was Leslie? And he didn't see she was retired. That's not advocacy.
Maybe made him out of nothing. I mean, you know what? And I mean, I have no proof that he actually fucking is quoting any human being.
Yeah, I know. He could be just making it up, which is more probable than not. Why doesn't he name this civil liberties attorney? How come this civil liberties attorney has no name? And they have the nerve to say to me that because I used an anonymous source in Northport, somehow I'm a bad journalist. They don't even say there's a reason for this person to be anonymous. Why would a civil liberties attorney need to be anonymous?
Yeah, why would they care? Why would they care?
That this isn't that my opinion on this is wrong. Why would they need to be anonymous? This is not this is not controversial, right? In any way for a civil rights attorney to comment on my opinion of this federal law. That would be completely normal. But no name. Really? Fucking cowards. All right. Then I like this part too. This makes me so happy. Fox operates under several aliases. No, I don't. Including, and then he docks some other poor Megan Fox, because there's like 100,000 of them in Chicago, by the way. And this person that he named, I've never used this name. It had a different initial.
So he's just
I have.
doxing some random person there.
Yes. I've never
my
used a
God.
different middle initial than my middle
Maybe somebody
initial.
should contact them and fucking be like, yo, you're this crazy piece of shit that's that's taking aim at just you random folks.
And then he posted my maiden name, which he called an alias. My maiden name. I've only ever had two
That's
names.
an alias
asshole.
is maiden name.
My maiden name, which was the name I was born with, and my married name. Those are not aliases. They are both my names. I don't know why I need to explain this to you
Oh my
people
God.
because you have nothing but a brainstem.
Holy shit.
These are not aliases.
I gotta be here for a second. Oh my God, my eyes are watering. Oh, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done.
This is the best part, though. This is the best part right here. I need to get out my drawing tool for this. Wait, I need my drawing tool because this is going to make me really happy.
Oh my God.
Despite not having registered with the political party. I finally did it, Tug. I finally broke away from the political parties. Not even my enemies can find that I'm registered anywhere. I'm not. I deregistered. I whatever you say, I unregistered myself after 2020. And so he can't even find. But what's funny about this is that he didn't do much digging into my background, or he would have found that I have worked for the Republican Party. Actually, I worked for the George W. Bush campaign, which I regret to this day. I have worked in Republican circles for many years. I left the Republican Party in 2020. But it's funny that he couldn't find any of that.
Well, nobody's ever accused them of being journalists,
well, that's true.
or investigators. I mean, again, being doxer pieces of shit. That's being bully for hires. That doesn't make you fucking good at finding things. Oh my God.
Her rhetoric blends MAGA memes with cancel culture tactics. Cancel culture? Tug, how much of this program do we
This
spend?
dude was hard. If he wants to play the fucking political game, all right. And again, just to be clear on this guy now wants to be hardcore. He's conservative, he says, but before, until he got himself jailed, he was hardcore the other side. Now, I mean, again, what the fuck? So these people are gross. Like they want to fucking crucify people for being with political parties, and yet they're just party of convenience.
Exactly. I mean, he's not. I don't think, by the way, and if anybody out there represents MAGA, don't take him under your wing. Okay, watch out for this one. Don't let him in because there's something wrong with him. Critics, which of course is him, call her a digital cultist. What is that?
Oh my God, you need a little digital cult. You need some puppet cult.
Oh my God, it's the digital puppet cult.
Like somebody needs to make a puppet cult.
Puppet cult.
That'd be like, we're on the Muppet Show tonight.
Muppets unite. Muppets band together. Follow the light.
Who's got the Ouija board, baby?
Oh man! Oh, someone said they just sent a really weird super tip. Well, now I have to see. Now I have to see what it is.
Oh no!
Now I have to see. Oh, we have to go back to the super tips because I have to know. How do I do this again? Oh yeah, here we go. All right, super tips coming up. Heather, thanks for the 5.
Truth, they can't handle the truth. They messed with the wrong Marine.
Kinford, thanks for the 5.
Red sticks assemble. This is war.
Lily Smith, thanks for the 5.
Here to help.
Jinford, thanks for the 5.
Will the box fort hold? I don't think so.
Buffed old man, thanks for the 5.
My face hurts, my feet stink, my ass is on fire. Richard Luthman, the felon.
Is Ace, thanks to the 930. Oh, it didn't play. Why didn't it play? Let me try it again.
Is it a note or is it a... Or you had the problem with the note. That's why I asked.
No, it's not. It hold on. Let me maybe it's hidden. What the heck? That was so weird. Oh no, and it's a $9 one.
We ride
too.
at dawn for the fox mother and her hair.
Oh shit, what have I done?
Oh shit, indeed. I tried and now I'm 7 felonies deep.
Oh my god.
My shit doesn't stink. I should know I use a bucket.
Thanks, Wizzy Wheels. And MQ, thanks
Gross.
for the 5.
The fox litter must be safe. Call Paul Barisi now.
Call Paul.
Better call Paul.
Better call Paul.
It's
Oh,
so
that's
soft.
funny. Oh, that's
Oh
funny.
my god, he needs some like freaking. Actually, he needs advertisement like that. You know, he just came up with his best advertisement if he ever wants to do it.
Except I think he's tired now. He's like, I don't want to work
Yeah.
anymore.
Well, I mean, I get it as well. I get it, but that's great advertisement, though.
So the last thing he said about me in this article was she has no guardrails. Oh, that's him. That's him, by the way. He's the one with no guardrails, not me. I've got plenty of guardrails because I follow the law. I know the laws and I don't break them. She has no guardrails, said Luthman. She'll say anything, attack anyone, and weaponize any law. That's not journalism. That's fanaticism. My satirical comparisons are apt. Okay, but what was the comparison? What was the satire message? Does anybody know?
Well, yeah, where is first of all, that's the whole point. Like, what is the satire? What is
Well,
the
I know
fucking-
what it is. I know what it is. Do you know? Here, let me show you what it is. I'm not gonna pull it up because it will play, and he still has this awful video embedded in it. But embedded when he did this video, he put an article along with it, right? And this is what there was no description in here of satire. All it was rumor mongering about me and Jeremy Hales trading sexual favors for positive coverage.
Yeah.
So I guess that means that Jeremy was giving me sexual favors for my coverage. That's not satire. That's an accusation of defamation. And let me read to you what he said. And I'm not going to pull it up. Like I said, I'm not going to share his shit. But where did he put it here? He further criticized Fox for her inability to evaluate Hales' actions objectively, questioning whether her loyalty to Hales was personal or professional. And then further down in the article, he says he has a poll in here about, do they think that I'm having an affair with him? I'm looking for it's more anti-Semitic bullshit. Accusations of anti-Semitism.
I would like to understand, by the way, so I posted this on Facebook. I cannot bring this up here, but I posted on my Facebook account, Tad Guy, if you want to check it out. So these people created bully exterminators, right? In them, in one video, they have Bruce as Jesus. Now, that alone is weird and messed up. You know, they said mentioning Christianity and him, that was anti-Semitism. Then he has a big ass honker too. I mean, it's even been exaggerated for AI purposes. So I was like, okay. They also said that mentioning his nose, but they get to like add a giant AI, and then they crucify him. They actually crucify him in the video. I was like, oh my God. And you know, that kind of stuff. Imagine if like you or I would have made that. Holy crap.
Oh my God. I know, but he can do whatever he wants and nobody.
I think we need to report that to the ADL. I am very offended on behalf of
all right, so this is his this is what he considers his satirical message. Let's see. What is Megan Fox to Jeremy Hales? His fake, his fraud, his floozy, all of the above, or OMG, slurp, slurp, slurp?
So he's going back with doubling down on his bullshit because that's what he's trying to.
So what was the satirical point? What was the satirical joke? What was it? It wasn't a joke. He was saying this is real. He was saying she's a whore. She's his whore. That's not a joke. That's just you're making that claim, which is a defamatory claim. And again, it shows your intention to harm reputation, harm my relationships, So no, it's not satirical. There's nothing satirical about it. It's not a commentary on anything other than you're saying that there's something untoward going on here for media. I'm trading favors for media coverage. That's not satire. You're just an idiot. All
It's
right.
because he's been able to just continually do this shit. He's been doing this shit since he's been out. That's the craziest thing. Like,
I
when
know.
you s-
As soon as he got out on parole, he was doing it, and I can't believe that they haven't, locked him back up again. But believe me,
I think a lot of
but
people have just been
they will.
intimidated by the fucking insanity of it, and they're like, "No, I'm not going to stand up to this person." I think a lot of it has to do with that.
Well, that's not going to happen anymore because we are going to reach out. I am going to reach out to every person that Luthman has been harassing since he got out of prison. And I'm going to make sure that they know who to report it to and who to go to and to tell their stories. And maybe I'll tell their stories. I'm definitely going. He's got me interested now. He's motivated me to be interested in him. And that's unfortunate because when I get interested in somebody that I think is breaking the law, 9 times out of 10, they go to jail. So, yeah, girls, Rosalind, let me know if you guys have an email. Oh, here it is. Oh, we have an email. We have a tip email. Are you guys ready for this? If you have any tips on research that you want to send in, you're going to send it into ecosystemtips@gmail.com. Ecosystemtips@gmail.com. I'm going to make a banner right now, and we're going to run that across. Send in any tips on Luthman or ecosystem victims, because we're interested in the victims right now, to, what did I say it was? I've forgotten now. Ecosystem tips. Ecosystem tips at Gmail.
I was like, "You're not really asking me, are you?"
tips@gmail.com. Okay. Scroll across the bottom. Add banner. All right. Now it's up. It's up on the bottom of the screen. If you have any tips that will help send Richard Luthman back to jail where he belongs, please send them to ecosystemtips@gmail.com. We want to know who the victims are. We want to know who he has been harassing. And also, if you have any, if there are victims of Michael Volpe's, which, by the way, I know of a few, you may send those there as well.
I don't want to get lost in this either. I really want to make sure people understand this. All of this information that they've had, whether they've been going after you or me, they sat on for a long time. Why now? It's all tied to Leslie F. All of it. That's the craziest thing. I think that they thought they were going to do some real fucking damage with her. They'd been bragging about how, remember John Cook going in and telling people that there would be 13 folks sued?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you have John Doe 1 through 10. You have George. You have Jeremy. You have Rahip. There's 13. Was that their big master plan? Is this retaliation because you fucked up their master plan? Like we went in and we live showcased the horrible shit that they had been doing. All of the fucking, again, the defamatory bullshit that they had been doing. They're like, "Oh, these were just parody AI too." Yeah, the pointy hats and other things, that might cause you some problems.
That's not parody.
I believe that was, when they talk about retaliation, they retaliated for 2 things. Number one, he made it clear that he was retaliating against you because you talked about the revenge corn. He put it in articles. He's telling you he's doing this stuff because of it. He made it clear. Like all of it, when you put the article with the messages, 100% retaliation for that, but also the timing. I think that they want to create such a spectacle that you forget about that person too.
They want to chase you away. They want to chase you away too. They want to chase you away. They don't want us reporting on this. They were hired or brought into this for one reason, and that is to get us to stop talking about it. But think about this. Think about how much easier this could have been if Lynette and John had just shut their damn mouths and gone about their business when Jeremy said stop.
Well, they say that they're their advocates. Yeah, if you ever hear them talk about Preston and Cook, actually,
no, they just talk about us.
Yeah, they spend all their time currently they're they want us not to talk about Leslie is one thing, and to point out what fucked up stuff they've done, because like I said, I think we have uncovered something huge right there. I very much think so. You know, you and I haven't had a chance to talk about all the stuff that has come up since then, you know, with the auditions, with the supposed Netflix stuff, all of that. You know, I mean, we have potential motivation. We have them trading favors, quid pro quo, for promotion of bully exterminators, for press releases, you know, with legal advice. So, oh my God, I mean, you know, they've been trying to shut that down and out. Like I said, they've made it clear that all of this stuff, regardless, it's all retaliation, and it's nuts, man. We need to. Did you get to the bottom of that email?
What
not
email?
Article, rather. Article.
Yeah. We're done. We're gonna get to the. It's time for the email. Yeah. It's time.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you read it because I am too angry.
Okay.
To read it.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm pulling it. Give me.
Boy, are they good. My God.
I'm just making sure. Like every time I look at it, since you brought up the video and stuff, it's good because it actually works. Or the article, rather. I keep saying video article. My brain, man. Some days. Here is now here is a email. Can you pull that up on the screen for me?
Oh yeah, hold on. Sorry, chat. You're right. I forgot to add this to locals today. I was in a tizzy. I'm so sorry. I screwed up. What can I say?
Yeah, apologies, chat. You know. It's one of those days.
I hate it when I do that. I hate it when I do that.
Well, I hate when I forget something, but I mean, it's understandable. So here is Darth Touch. You notice who he's mailing directly.
And Jeremy.
Yes, so it's directly to those folks, and we find out that there are blank carbon copied on here, a bunch of ecosystem members, I'm pretty sure. So this includes the article itself. Now, this is also...
That's the one I just read you that has the revenge corn in it.
Now, the thing that it's missing that you can't see in the way this is, but I will show you where it's sent over. This is called, the title of this, by the way, is Revenge Corn. So that's the title of the email. All right. Yep. You can't see it on this, but you'll see it on the next screenshot. So it says to these two folks, again, I don't like this video that much, but since you're calling it Revenge Corn, now I think it's genius. I'm going to play it all the time. If you're bored tonight, watch People versus. You'll learn what this
didn't
is.
He spell Flint wrong too? Isn't it Flynt? I think he spelled Larry. His hero,
It's like
Larry
Fred Flintstone.
He can't even spell it right. He doesn't even know how to. It's Flynt. You dumbass. You don't even know how to spell Larry Flint.
Yeah,
you
but
talk about him
I think
enough,
they
but you
understand.
never look
Again,
him up.
they want to play chicken with the feds. So they're telling you, okay, good times, fun times. Now, what was fascinating that came up with this, and the reason I have this, by the way, is because
federal law. I can't believe they want to do this. They want to fuck around and find out with new federal law that they have no clue what it actually entails or how it's going to be held up. Unbelievable.
So then, this is a stupid move. So look who was included there that decided they were going to comment. Let's pull that one. Okay, you got it up there. Look, right here across the top from Ray Bone Crusher. Now, like I said, the title of this is Revenge Prawn. All right. So it's titled that. What does old Ray have to say? You know, good old Ray. Cool, I'll check it out. He's like, hey, I want to get involved in that revenge corn. Man, Ray is...
I am sorry to report that before today, Ray, I hate to tell Ray this, he almost avoided the reports to authorities. But after today, he's going
he's over in the on the video where it's been shared and stuff. He's all over that too. I mean, he may... God,
yes, but until today, he wasn't involved in that. He was only sitting on someone else's channel while they played it, right? Can't really go after a guest, I don't think.
No,
But
no,
now,
he's been on where 2Ls. They decided to put their adult content header and share it. He's right there up in the comments being like, oh, Megan has met her match now. So he was
yeah,
on
that's
that one
right.
for sure.
That's right. He was on that one. I forgot about that. But I
Oh,
mean,
shit,
honestly,
this
but
is
now he has
better.
responded. By the way, this email is harassing. This is a harassing, stalking email because I have not replied to this man once since he has started harassing me. I have not replied. I have saved everything and deleted it.
This has gotten even better.
But
I've
he
got something for you.
he has now replied all to one of these harassing emails. So now Ray has made himself one of the people who is now harassing me with this coordinated gang.
He's been in it though for a while. I mean, look at this. Okay, let's check his involvement real well. Let's do this. Give me a second here. And I like this because it's been updated now. So pull this up for me, will you please?
Yep. Hold on. Okay.
Okay, so this is the revenge corn video that is up. Here are the comments on it. Now you'll notice again, right in the middle of it, there's LP. Look who, by the way, the solicitation, the looking into my case and shit. Look who's right there. Oh yeah, of course. You're welcome. We love your comments. Man, these people can't. Oh my God, the third party violation of protective order alone off of this is a beast. But look who's right there in the middle of it. It's been talked about. Oh, he loves it. He loves it. What does he have to say about this? This needs to be shown on a larger venue for the public to see what it is. Oh, yeah. So he's 100% down with the shit. I mean, they're all up in it. Look, here's milquetoast. I mean, so for these fuckers to pretend they're not part of it, that they are willingly fucking disseminating it, that's insanity. They're all part of this. They're out of the ecosystem's main people that there are very few that I cannot directly implicate with this thing. You can find them crawling all over this shit. It's
disgusting.
Fucking crazy. It is. It's crazy. Again, they want to have a problem with fucking what? Look at what Jeremy Hales has done. He's filed a lawsuit there. He called some people a walrus. Oh my God, a walrus. That makes him a bad Christian and shit, right? But meanwhile, Ray here is like, hey, oh yeah, I'm going to check out that revenge prawn. Dude, maybe it's just me, but if somebody sends me a fucking letter that's entitled Revenge Prawn, and you got people not just talking about it, but talking about Fed involvement, I might want to steer clear of that shit show. But these people are so fucking stupid. And to be honest, I'm glad they're as dumb as they are. Because if they want to test this out, they want to really see where culpability actually extends to. I mean, they're making the case for all of them to be involved in that. Again, we've been talking about your part in this, but again, there's the Jeremy Hales part in it. She is actively soliciting them. And you are getting, again, Richard here, who has decided that he is going to put this shit everywhere. He has said that. He has embedded it. He has gone after Jeremy Hales repeatedly, calling him a PDF file, all this crazy shit. What the lawsuits are about. She has recruited a third party to do this stuff. This is going to be part of lawsuit. Why would it not be?
Unbelievable.
But the third party violation, I mean, again, Ohio, those things that I showed you about third party violations, folks. This is cut and fucking dry. You can pull up a video and be like, holy God. You can argue the semantics. Again, even if they went with this is parody and satire. They recruited somebody to go in and to harass Jeremy Hales. They asked them to. They're recruiting them right here.
And he's been doing it. And by the way, this is a known harasser. This is someone who does this. This is what he does. He's doing it all across the country to a bunch of different people. And we're going to find out each and every one of them. And again, if you know any of the people that Richard Luthman or Michael Volpe are harassing, are doxing, are causing stress to in other cases, have been hired to harass, send your tips to ecosystemtips@gmail.com. We are opening a full investigation now on anyone that these two dumb twats have been harassing across this country, and we're going to make sure that it comes to an end.
Right to jail, right away.
All right. I want to get to the super chats, and then we have to get to Rumble because we have I have an 8-minute video to share with you guys.
Remind me, I
over
got
there.
some I want to show too. Okay, like while we're there, I've got some
Over there. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Good to know. Hold on. I have, what did I do with my, oh, here we go. All right. We're going to get to the super chats and maybe not. Gifted 10 Megan Fox memberships. Thank you so much.
I
What?
thought you were saying maybe not. We're not going to get to them. You were like, we're going to get to them, and maybe not. I was like, did it fuck up or something? Is it not working?
No, that's maybe not's name right there. And by the way, I love your Muppet and your blonde streak. Very similar to my blonde streak. I love it. Welcome to the Fox Den. All 10 of you who got those. Make sure you tell maybe not thank you. And Yvonne Chavez, thanks for the 5. Today is my birthday, so bring on the laughter. Uh-oh, Tug. It's you got to sing. I'm going to stay quiet this time.
Okay, here we go. You can clap or anything? All right.
No, I mean,
Okay. All right. I'm putting away all my penicillin jokes and everything else about clapping. You know, I like, you know, this isn't one of those more clap the better situations. All right, here we go. Happy birthday from all of us to you. Yeah, happy birthday, the chat and all of us. Want your dreams to come true. Yeah.
Hey.
There we go. That was probably the best out of our attempts so far.
That was the best one yet. Janice Wingfield, thanks for the 10. Go get him, Megan. I knew you wouldn't take kindly to the haters doxing you and the revenge corn. No, I don't take kindly to it. And in fact, they're all going somewhere very special.
Right to jail, right away.
Aaron Peranto, thanks for the 2. Honored Memorial Day. That's right. I'm so angry. I forgot all about it being Memorial Day, but it is.
Oh, yeah. Happy Memorial Day.
Memorial Day to you all. Green Veggie Beast, thanks for the 5. All hail the great Fox Mother and all the holy Muppets. Cynthia Barnes, member for 9 months. Well, thank you for being a member. I appreciate you. And I love your hat in your picture. Cool hat. Max Lab, thanks for the 2. Hey, Megan, the haters posted my pic today. I saw that. So it's a doxapalooza over there, folks. And they're just doxing like crazy. Cynthia Barnes, thanks for the $5 super sticker. I love it. Thank you. Mavia, thanks for the 10. I was getting bored of this, but as Tug has put it, Megan, I'm sorry this is happening to you, but it's as entertaining as hell for me. I actually put on pants today to avoid catching mentholated strays. Wender Bender, thanks for the 5. Hi, Megan and Tug and Chad. Hope you all had a good weekend. Well, mine was stressful, but I still managed to have a good time. I built a lot of Legos this weekend. And you can see some of my Lego project if you watch my stream that I had earlier today with Connor, Vice Baby. We are watching Johnny Depp sidebars with his dad and Legal Vices, and it was fun. I was building Legos on that. James, member for 5 months. The gloves are off, and you are justified. Thank you very much. Muppet Man, Dwayne Rapp, thanks for the 5. Megan, I'm sorry about the scent trash bags, but you need like 3 milliliter thick bags for all the bodies in the basement. All the best. Lori Netzel gifted 5 Megan Fox memberships. Thank you for the memberships. But you know, we have a new membership button tonight.
Right to jail, right away.
That's right. You're all helping me put these idiots in jail right away. SF, thanks for the 2. US, us remembering all our fallen service members. US, yes, absolutely. T-Rex Trucking and More, $4.99. Megan, help. Wait, what? Wait. Do you know that you've gotten literally everyone in this corner of the interwebs to be a Muppet? Yes, I know this, and it's been hilarious. Bonnie Heron, thanks for the...
Have you seen like the ecosystem of trying to do that now since they found out that Disney doesn't give a shit about them reporting?
Did they start making them yet? Because I told you.
Yes, they're already there. They are.
all right.
We called that too. We were like, they
I
steal
did.
everything else. They're gonna cry. They were like, we're gonna do it because it upsets them. No, we mock you because you're fucking.
Doesn't upset us. You're just
Yeah.
dumbasses. You didn't
I
come
mean,
up.
well,
with-
it just
you,
it's like
you said it was defamation. So let me get this straight. You're now defaming yourselves. Is that correct? Am I right? So there goes Leslie's big argument. There goes her big lawsuit against people making
actually, she
fun
needs to
of her
sue
image.
them. Maybe they're part of the Jane and John Does. Actually, she should sue them for the damage they they talked her into getting involved with this stuff. The more we see about this, my God, man, maybe she should flip and fucking talk about some of the stuff they've been involved in. Because
If she
Lord.
flipped, I still wouldn't talk to her. She's too much for me. I can't deal.
I would trade you for paint chips. Anyway.
Bonnie Heron, thanks for the 5. Let's start the help. I appreciate that. Deborah Kintai became a YouTube member. Welcome to the Fox Den. We send people to jail here.
Right to jail, right away.
George Desco, thanks for the 10. Go get him, Megan. I plan on it. Audio Coffee, thanks for the 2. For some war paint, go get him. Yep, we're going to do that.
Right to jail, right away.
T-Rex Trucking and More, thanks for the 5. I was supposed to say, how proud are you, Megan, that you've gotten everyone in this little corner of the interwebs to the Muppets? I'm very proud. I've never doubted my ability to make funny stuff go viral, though, and I knew you would all get the joke, and it's been so much fun. Oh, I Muppeted Lauren today. Did you see it, Tug? Did you see Lauren's Muppet that I made for Lauren?
I don't remember if I did or not.
All right,
I don't
hold
think so.
on.
No, I've been out. I had a wonderful doctor appointment all day long. So,
this has to be shared because it's friggin' hilarious. And Lauren said she's suing me for using her actual image. She said,
I like it. That looks good.
She said it looks too much like her, and
Yep.
she's suing me for it. I love
I
it.
like
Look at her little dog.
I like it. I love it.
I was like, boom, defamed. She was like, I don't understand why everyone I know is a Muppet now. So she had to be part of the fun, because obviously. Mary L. Dale, thanks for the $1.49 super sticker. I appreciate that. HDS Chic, thanks for the 2, sending love and breadstick money. Love your Muppet, by the way. Fantastic braids. Starchasm FF, thanks for the 10. We need Mother Muppet emojis. Stat, love you all. This is family. Oh yeah, I'll have to have Slug make me some Muppet emojis for the members. Maybe not. Gifted 10 more Megan Fox memberships. Welcome to the Fox Den. We're sending pieces of shit to jail here.
Right to jail, right away.
And Rage G, thanks for the 5. Hale's mentioned FBI involved. Maybe get his contacts to talk to them. Help, I'm sorry they're doing this to you as well. Listen, folks, one thing that I don't do when I'm working on case and if I'm dealing with authorities is I'm certainly not going to advertise my next move. But all I can tell you is there will be accountability. There will be accountability. Whatever that is, I will most likely tell you after the fact, not before, and certainly not during. If there's an investigation going on, I probably won't be able to share any of it with you. And that's okay, because eventually we will get justice. There will be justice. But in the meantime, I'm looking for victims. So that's what I'm doing right now is I'm looking for victims of Michael Volpe, Volpe, Michael, from Chicago, and victims of Richard Luthman from New York originally, living now in Florida. Any victims of these two harassing, doxing, threatening, intimidating you, I'm looking for those. If you have any tips on that, if you are a victim, please reach out to ecosystemtips@gmail.com. All right. Paul Voss, member for 6 months. Timu Crew stands with Megan Tug. Shout out to the Timu Crew, by the way. Janice Klein, thanks for the 10. Go get them. I plan on it. Lori Netzel, thanks for the 50. Huge. Go get them, Megan Fox.
Right
I will.
to jail, right away.
I will. As Shine, thanks for the 5. Never mess with a mama bear. Love your Muppet. Hilarious. I love it. That looks like my cousin Alex. I need to tell Alex she needs a Muppet. That looks just like her. It's so funny. Cunning Linguist, thanks for the 2 square bullet points. You deserve my ramen money more than I do. No, I always tell you not to don't send the ramen money. I want you to eat
Send
your
your
ramen.
square bullet point money.
Andrea Myers, thanks for the 10 breadstick money. And Jada, thanks for the 20 breadsticks for the war chest. Flock off, haters. That's right. Rach, thanks for the 5. Quitting my job Wednesday, so I will have time. Just need links. Well, fantastic. Just send an email to the girls at ecosystemtips@gmail.com. The research team will help you get connected on anywhere they need help. Cat Lady Ballerina, thanks for the 5. Request for merch says that the last B word who F-worded with me got 7 felony charges. Yes, maybe we should have a t-shirt. The last bitch who fucked with me got 7 felony charges. Well, it's true. It's true. Fact check it. Fact check it all day long. But she did. She's facing 7 felony charges.
This is nuts, man.
I'm still basking in the glory of that moment too. You know, I'm high off of Laura Owens catching 7 felonies. There's nothing I can't do. There's nothing I can't do. If I could will that into existence, believe me, I can put this 2-bit repeat offender back in the clink. All right, where were we at? You were going to say something. I cut you off. I'm sorry, Tug.
I don't even remember what the fuck I was going to say. I have no idea.
Rhea Norman,
if it was very important, I would remember it.
Just go get him. And Madam Mimosa, thanks for the 20 Mimosa money for our feisty, fierce fox mother. Haters, be afraid. Be very afraid. Yes. Be afraid. You know what? I'm not afraid of you. You can dox my house. You can put pictures up and all this other shit. It's not going to make me stop. All you're doing. You think you're going to make me stop? You think you're going to scare me away? You don't know me at all, fuckers. You don't know who I am. You might think you do. You should ask. You know who you should ask? Michael Volpe, because he knows who I am and he knows what I'm capable of. Patrick W, thanks for the 5. New achievement unlocked. Final form, Megalodonus has been unlocked.
I was just, I was commenting on that the other day. They were going through these articles written by haters of myself, and they talk about how I'm a monster and a sociopath and all that. And I was like, if you really believe that, why are you out here continuously poking me? If you really think I have no line or no limit, if you truly believe that, that's how you know all this stuff is garbage and bullshit, because anybody that truly believed that, they'd be like, oh my God, they know that they work with like horrible fucking, just the worst of the worst, violent fucking sociopaths.
Well, I think they better start believing it. That's what I think. If they don't believe it,
well,
I think they better start believing it because they don't know us at all.
I'm very good at
know you.
If
they did know you, if
no,
they
here's
know
the
who
thing.
you are,
like
they
what all that
wouldn't
tells
even
you is, well, what all that tells you is I'm very good at what I do, and that was me with about 25%. Because I was working a full-time job on top of that. That's what people forget about that. That is me at just a fraction of my output. When I have all this free time, everything I can do, I can research open-endedly. Holy God. So, thank you folks, by the way, for allowing us to continue to, again, like just a full-fledged look into this thing, because this is an important case. They prove it every day. If you can't get it by now, if people can't look at this and see the level that these folks are willing to go to, the recruitment, all of this shit that they point, not just at Megan, but at Jeremy Hales. I mean, he is right there in it. They pointed at everybody around him. Everything that they say, by the way, that they're doxing and shit. They're like, we're victims. Look, they've done that to every person around him. They put up, that background.
This is interesting. We got Frankie H here. Says FBI agent here. What they're doing will put them in prison. Time will come sooner than you think.
Well, that's true. I mean, it's big time. It's bad shit.
It's bad shit. No, and here's the thing. What you guys need to understand about me and Tug, about both of us, is that we love the law. See, so one of the things that brings he and I together is that we love the law. We love our country and we love our laws and we love order. We do not like chaos. We like order and we like accountability. That's what this show has always been about. It's about bringing accountability to people who are out there wilding and making other people's lives miserable, who need to be held accountable to the law. We have been doing this for many years and we're very good at it. And the thing is, we don't break laws. We love the law. We follow the law. And we do not have any tolerance or patience for you small timer con artists out there making people's lives miserable. And we will get you. We will put you away where you belong. We will get authorities onto your ass, and they won't stop until your ass is locked up where it needs to be. Period. You'll be held accountable. You haven't motivated us until now. You thought we were just playing with you before. But that's over. Playtime is over. And it's going to get real fucking miserable for you at this point on, because both of us, Tug and I both, have nothing to do all day but research and interview and find out how to get you locked up again. Period. And we're good at it. You think he was good at it then? I can guarantee you, I know. He texts me all day long. It's all he's doing. You have focused this man on you for like the rest of eternity, probably, until you're locked up again. Good job. Great job. Brilliant plan.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've said over and over again that's what they want. They also, they've made it clear. They have absolutely made it clear that they don't plan on ever stopping. So if they're not ever going to stop, I'm going to make sure that. And they threatened us. You know, the other thing in there too, they've threatened financial harm as well. On top of physical harm. Again, sleep with a Glock under our pillows, you know, projectiles to the heads. They've made threats. So, I mean, that they continually motivate. So, yeah, we have, God, the stuff we've already compiled, but I'm sure there are other people. Again, thanks to folks out there too, because there are things that people find all the time. Again, somebody broke that Talentville thing, for example, in the middle of a live. That was amazing.
That was awesome.
But anyway, go ahead.
That was awesome. Absolutely awesome. All right. I was just checking on Rumble. Somebody said something about Rumble. Rumble looks like it's doing fine. All right. Okay. All right. Back to the super chats, and then we're going to get over to Rumble. Obviously, we're running a little bit late tonight, but it is what it is. This is the war stream. And this is how it goes. The war stream. War. All right. Snowy Hurricane, thanks for the 5. You cry about doxing, but you're rolling around in the mud with pigs. This isn't time for a shocked face. I don't know what you mean by that.
They're saying you deserve it. You do. You know, of course, there's a Snowy, like, at least they pay you to do that.
Yeah, you paid me to say it, but I don't think you really get it.
You deserve it. You know,
are
you shocked? That'd be like saying, okay, well, because you disagree, they're doxed. You know, I mean,
well,
it's the same thing. You could take that.
I didn't dox anybody.
No, them though. That's like what you take that same logic though. Oh, you disagree? Oh man, well, you know, what'd you expect? No, it's garbage, man. You know, that's garbage.
Yeah,
and again, at the other side of this,
don't be shocked you got doxxed because you're rolling around in the mud with those pigs. It's like, no, the pigs came into my story and they shit up my house. It's different. Yep. I didn't go into their pen and get down and roll around with them. The pigs broke into my house, and it's time to get rid of the pigs. Period. This is my house. And I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this bullshit. They could have done their own thing over there and, you know, stayed within the bounds of free speech, you know, like normal people do. They could have mocked me all they wanted. They could have made all the cartoons of me they wanted that weren't revenge corn. Okay? They could have done all of that they wanted, but they didn't. They went the extra step.
Well, it's also saying so if somebody recruits a known harasser, a known fucking a convict, that fucking monster into something, then fuck you, you're supposed to walk away. I mean, that's that's how it is. So just let anything happen to whomever. Man, that's great advice. I love it. Love
Right.
that advice.
Yeah, stupid. Angela Quinn, thanks for the New Zealand 13. Sending love will start my new research job while I'm stuck in bed. I will do whatever's needed to help. Love to you both, and targeting you and tugging your families was a bad move. The mafia is mad. Angela, I really would appreciate your help, and there's nothing better to do when you're stuck in bed than do the research and find out who these people who have been targeting across the country, because I guarantee you it's more than just us. Candy DeVos, thanks for the $50 super sticker. Wow, Candy, thank you so much. And I got to go back and look at the super stickers, because I bet I've never seen a $50 super.
I know, and that's the thing. Like there are some. That's what I tell people all the time. We see new ones all the time. We've been doing this for years, and I still see new ones.
Oh my gosh, I have to go and look through them and see if I can find it, because I like super stickers, but I wish they would come up on the stream.
I do too. I wish you could bring them up like right on.
I wish you could bring them up, because they're fun to see, and only the chat gets to see them as they go by, Lorraine Capozzi, thanks to the 5. You go get him, Megan. He has gone too far. You don't deserve this. The chat is all behind you, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Some of you have been so supportive. All of you have been supportive, but I've got some really kind emails over the weekend, and I mean some of the nicest things that anybody's ever said about me is in my email. So I just want to say thank you, because I haven't gotten a single bit of hate. I have not from any of you all. I haven't gotten anything except from the ecosystem of hate. I have gotten nothing but support from you all, and I really appreciate it. Just Jay Hip, thanks for the 5. Can you not talk about defamation while I'm here? It's a sensitive subject for me. Well, I told you I would send you commissary funds. Stop complaining.
I think he's got
Nana
it confused with defecation again. Actually, that's what I think.
Nana B, thanks for the 20. Breadsticks for the war fund. We're behind you 100%. I appreciate that. Sassy Mama C, thanks for the 5. I need legal names, FML and age. I find people who don't want to be found for fun. Oh, fantastic. Well, you know what? Start with Ray Bone Crusher.
No, that's interesting. Hit folks up. Like, make contact.
Yeah,
sure.
Sassy Mama, send an email to ecosystemtips@gmail.com.
And note exactly who you are, though. Like that exactly what you just said.
Yeah, tell them that that's your skill, that you have a specific set of skills, and they will help you use those skills to find people who need to be found. Bone Crusher's one of them. We don't know what his real name is, but he has now entered himself into the revenge corn issue, and so he needs to be in it. Deb Schifferly, thanks for the 20. Megan, standing with you and Tug, protect your peace. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Major Mom became a YouTube member. Welcome to the Fox Den. We are currently putting people in jail.
Right to jail, right away.
Glad you want to be a member. Arkansas White Dove, thanks for the 5. The seed to all this hate is Lynette Preston. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing?
Is crazy, isn't it?
It really is.
I have anxiety over the roof.
It all started with her, and she has not stopped. She has not backed down.
Since we've seen this. Like I'm amazed by it. I'm amazed by how far this woman. They think they have a great thing. They've had the money, although I think the money is not flowing as well. That's why they've been trying to fix damaged relationships and more. Again, they've been having some money issues, but was it worth it? Again, even if they still had the money faucet on, do they really think in a long enough timeline, do they think that's all worth it?
I don't know. I think that they're enjoying it. I think they like the chaos, and I think that they like that they've gotten so much attention, and it's exactly the kind of thing they like. And
I love how they spin though. Like they know that this will die out sooner or later, so they've tried to insert them. They're like, I'm talking about what these Amber Heard simps they said about Tug. I actually supported Johnny Depp. You fucking lying pieces of garbage. You don't know shit about that case. You never did. You tried to insert yourself. You quoted some of the most awful people that are just like you. It's so funny. Oh my God.
I know. I know.
That would,
Dan
be a, that
Davis.
would be a laugh track we would play all the time and laugh at. But they do serious shit because they get their feels all twisted up, and they do some horrible shit to people. Again, they do it to random folks, people on fucking Facebook. Ugh.
God, terrible.
Anyway.
Absolutely terrible. Dan Davis, member for 5 months, says FCC does not stand for Fun County Choppers. Techball 15, thanks for the 10. Jeremy did say the FBI is and has been involved in this case. I would find it hard to believe that they aren't watching and monitoring this shit.
Yeah. Well, that 100% would be anyway. Like if this were reported, again, this is FBI territory. So I've seen them saying that's fake. Yes, this is specifically their territory. So law enforcement and they're 100%. They would be involved. It would make sense.
That's who you call for cyber crimes. So look, I'm not gonna confirm one way or the other. I'm saying you're making a lot of sense. It's probably.
Yeah.
Noreen, me too. Thanks for the 5. I'm now part of the Mug Muppet crew. These people are a-holes. And that's the understatement of the year, Noreen. Love your Muppet, by the way. But yes. Dan Davis, thanks for the 2. Maybe they can all share a cell block together. What do we say now?
Right to jail. Right away.
Right away. Right to jail. Right away. Jan Marie Harmony, thanks for the 5. Breadsticks for Megan. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And James, thanks for the 5. I love your Muppet in the tinfoil hat. They seem to take how stupid can you be as a daily challenge. You do. They do.
True.
Stacy's Heart Journey, thanks to the 5. He wrote a piece about Casey Kasem. Family was furious. Random people in comments shared stories how bad he betrayed them.
Oh,
Hannah Hamster Squad Unite. Stacy, please send that to the ecosystemtips@gmail.com, please. So please send that so that we can.
I would really like to see the commentary that was shared there.
Casey Kasem had like a guardianship issue at the end of his life, and there was some, so that's probably what it was about, I bet. Taz, thanks for the 20. Small amount to help with a lawyer. More will follow. Love and hugs. Thank you so much, Taz. I appreciate that. Really, I do. Susan Way, thanks for the 5. Wow, they want LP in jails. Oh yeah.
Right to jail. Right away.
Yes. That's what we keep telling Al. I did an entire stream before they did the doxing thing saying these people are going to talk her into jail. And again, it's her own fault. Whatever she does to get herself there, that's her problem. But they're telling her the entire way there that everything that she's done is okay. And that's not. It's 100% not. She has already been told by courts that it's not. She has violated protective orders twice after getting one. So she should understand that.
She should.
I've seen some crazy shit, but this, it takes the prize. I'm telling you, this is the craziest fucking case I've ever run across.
Look at what someone made.
Right to jail. Right away.
Puppets. Poor puppets.
Where's Paint Chips, though? I don't see it. Where is he? Which one is Paint Chips? I guess he could be the blue guy, or he could be the guy in the black shirt over here.
They had to redact him. He's in another cell with somebody.
He got taken for his nightly. Well, never mind. Kathy Biard, thanks to the Canadian too, says you go, girl. Deb CT, thanks for the 20. I appreciate you. And Oak Borowski, thanks to the 5. Hell hath no fury like a woman ducked with. I have my favorites. Lovely Muppet, by the way. Thanks for the 2. This is some FU breadsticks to the haters. They really hate it. They roll around on the floor crying and wheezing and, sweating. It's really a gross sight to see, but it's also funny. Wizzy Wheels, thanks for the 5. Not quite a Muppet avatar, but me being so dumb, I couldn't figure out how to do it properly. This is the best I could come up with. I support you both. I love your avatar. I think it's perfect.
Well, first of all, Wheezy, if you like that, great. It's great. But if you hadn't want a Muppet, then write me. Any of you folks, again, you can go out easily and do it a couple of ways, but chat GPT or whatever. But if you can't, again, I know there are people that are not technologically proficient. That's okay. Just write my email and be like, yo, here's a picture. Again, I'm not going to do anything with your picture. You can just send it to me and I will send you a Muppet picture back. Okay. I've already done it for a dozen people so far.
I have too. Yeah. If you're having trouble figuring it out, just
all
get in
good.
contact with us.
Wow.
We'll help you out.
Yeah.
Just Jay Hip, thanks for the 5. I have litigation privilege from what I've told. Yes, apparently.
Yes, you are privileged to be litigated.
Wait. Yeah. Candace Bingham, thanks for the 5. What they did to Jeff's memory is vile. Well, we're not even going to give them we don't give them that. They haven't done anything to Jeff's memory because Jeff's memory is what we keep in our hearts and our minds.
It.
Jeff's memory belongs to us. Jeff's memory does not belong to a bunch of defamers, harassers, and defilers. No, I reject that.
If you knew what some of these people like say, I'm pretty nice about like not talking about like who they are and stuff. But if you just knew who some of these people were, again, you see their actions, but if you knew their lives and you knew how like shitty and hollow, I would feel in any other circumstance, I'd actually feel sorry for some of these folks. I would, but they make sure that I don't feel sorry for them. But if you knew them, again, you would just sit there and you would laugh at them no matter what they do. You'd be like, that's gross. They may get your attention with the gross shit, but just remember they are pathetic people. Some of the stuff they do, again. I can't mention certain things without putting innocent people in the crosshairs. That's where I draw my line, and they know that. But I just say, like I said, they are some losers.
Totally. Mocking Lisa's best quality is her lack of recognition of her low comprehension and intelligence. Candace is true. Taz, member for 8 months. Megan, please make them pay. They've crossed the line. Enough is enough on so many lines. What the Hales has gone through this for too long. I agree. And now they're spreading their harassment out to others. And it's becoming a real problem for more than just Jeremy. We found Dinesh now, and they're doing it to me. And this cannot continue. It cannot continue. So there will be accountability. Andre Lozier, thanks for the Canadian too. Hi, Megan and Tug, behind you 100%. Tug, I sent you an email. So Tug, check your email from Andre.
I will for sure.
Caroline B, thanks for the 10. Muppet Crew support. I love your Muppet in the wedding dress. Aw, that's so cute. God, I love it. Heather, member for a month. Glad to see everyone. Well, we're glad to see you too. K-Rab, thanks for the 5. Ray, a.k.a. Ball Python King, gifted 5 Megan Fox memberships where we send all these people to jail.
Right to jail, right away.
Be part of the crew that sends these idiots to jail. Buck Naked, thanks for the 2. Not only over the roof, but over the fence.
I have anxiety over the roof.
Barbara, the illustrator, thanks for the Aussie 10. Giddy up, Muppets. We ride at dawn. That's right. We got to get the Pond Scum Posse back together. Pond Scum Posse rides at dawn. Wizzy Wheels gifted 1 Megan Fox membership. Welcome to the Fox Den. I hope you're ready to put some bitches in jail.
Right to jail, right away.
Tinsel and TP, thanks for the Aussie 50. I support the both of you. I'll help pay for that for those that can't, from all Muppet Mafia. Well, I appreciate that, Tinsel and TP. Liz D, thanks for the Canadian $24.99 super sticker. What a great Muppet. Look at how happy you look. Look how cute you are. I love your Muppet.
I like
Isn't
that.
that cute? I know. Look at her.
I love all the
Twitter.
Muppet. Man, everybody, like, this is that. No wonder they want to try to get in and steal our freaking Muppet thing because
it's so
awesome.
good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's so,
like, how can they sit around? They're like, it's all defamatory. Yeah. They're like, we wish we were part of that too. And you know what? Anytime you see these ecosystem idiots making one, laugh at them. Be like, I thought it was defamation.
Exactly. I thought it was defamatory. Well, that's the whole point, right? You said it was defamatory.
Yep.
Okay, here's my new Muppet that Rogue Mama made for me. What do you think? This is my war Muppet. Do you like it?
Oh man, did you see the Muppets that Dead Punk made for me?
I saw one.
You said he did the.
Why am I yawning? I can't be
Oh,
yawning. We
because
still
when
have
you
to go
get
to
angry
Rumble.
and you get really worked up. No, I'm just playing. When you get angry, man, that adrenaline, it gets your
I
body's
know,
like,
right?
what the shit? Yeah, let's see. Look at that. Look at the little Pope there, for example. Check me
Wait.
out here.
Let me pull you up. Wait, I have to pull
Yeah.
this down. Oh, I love it.
Look at how good. I mean, again, this is the thing. If you want some high quality, good work, again, you can go out and just AI something up. But Dead Punk, man, if you want some real artwork, look at the quality of that. Like, look at the imagery behind it, the shadowing. It looks beautiful. I love
That's
that.
so cool.
Yeah, look at that. He's also the first one. He got a face that I could use. I
love it. All right, let's see. Let's get back over to the super chats. Where were we? We left off with Liz. Tease T. Good to see you. Thanks for the 50 legal breadsticks. The Megalodonus has been awakened. That's right. I was awake before, but now it's war. It's war. I was just sitting back enjoying the spectacle, reporting on it every day. What kind of bullshit are we up to today? Unfortunately, we have taken a turn and we are now in war mode.
Not just that. Here, you want to hear something a little, again, we were talking about, some things have been slowed down a little bit. So we were looking at, hey, there are certain cases out there we'd been talking about maybe catching up on, doing this or that, again, not dropping this case by any stretch of the imagination, just, branching out because things are paused right this moment. But then they fire up this insanity and they motivate everyone and remind you again, like, why have we covered this fucking for God, what has it been now? A year? Forever. Why do we? Well, they've reminded us all though of exactly why yet again. And through all this too, make sure that when this is coming up, again, love to Megan. I appreciate you, Megan. But also,
I appreciate you too.
Yeah, man. When I saw that, it made me mad. If they want to throw with my friend, I tell you, like I said, you believe all those fucking articles out there. The one thing, if you want to read the things about me, remember, you should read the stuff in there that the really fucked up stuff, the burning down fucking channels and the other stuff where people have fucked around with family or friends. And I consider Megan, again, she's like family these days. We fucking stream, we goof off, we have fun. So yeah, they want that more. They can have it. Like I say, they want to read through. I'm proud of my bio because it was written by my haters. And they tell the truth every now and then. What they do, they tell you, like, this guy, what they're telling you, this guy, he's very good at what he does. I mean, I'm so good at it that they were like, he had to have been paid by Johnny Depp. It's like, holy shit.
They didn't consider that maybe you just maybe you just wanted to do it because you believed in it.
Because it was right, And I mean, but they've never, people who say that have never actually been motivated to a cause when something is right. That's why when people ask you, hey, why cover a case for a year or longer? Because I know it's right. I see it. I've seen the evidence and I've tracked it for this long. Again, people whine about the worst thing they can whine about is what? Are Jeremy calling someone a walrus again or something like that? Look at what they do. Again, that is after the fact. And who gives a shit? If you don't like mean words, that's okay. That's all right. But the doxing, the nastiness, the fucking trying to ruin his lives, his business. He's a much nicer person than I am. Much nicer. Oh, God, I hate these people. I really do.
I know.
I do. I rarely hate a person. I may dislike what they stand for, but I rarely find myself in the position where I fucking hate. I may hate what they stand for, but I rarely hate them. But these people are so awful. And it's just this group of them that keep bringing more shitty people together.
Yep. Yeah, but here's the better news, though. The more of them that get together, the more of them there are to go
Right to jail, right away.
Yeah. Cynthia Fire Fairy 42, member for 12 months. Thanks for the for being a member and for all the fire emojis. And I love your little fire Muppet, your fireman, firewoman Muppet.
You hear me like the whole time. Good stuff.
Chris Gravel, thanks for the 2. Thanks for my Muppetization, Tug. Love you all. Oh, what a
You're
cute
welcome.
Muppet. Look at it.
You are so
Terry
welcome.
Smith, thanks for the 10. And Jesus Azabal, nice Muppet. Thanks for the Aussie 5. Drums of War. Make sure they pay for it.
Yes, the drums of war are calling.
I'll tell you what, the dogs of war are about to be let loose. Wildcat 88, thanks for the 5. Appreciate that. Oh, darling, thank you for my
a fancy drink.
Dad made me a fancy drink?
Yes, he did.
What is Oh, it's a Mai Tai. Fantastic. Thank you, darling.
No problem.
Mm.
Love you.
I love you too. I texted my husband. I told him I was thirsty. And I said, anything will do. He made me a Mai Tai. How nice of him. Mai Tai Monday. Lori Nessel, thanks for the 50. Fox Den Unite. Appreciate that, Lori. Terry Smith gifted 5 Megan Fox memberships. Don't forget, folks, here in the Fox Den, we aim to put folks in jail.
Right to jail, right away.
Only if they deserve it. But I think we found some who do. Lisa Ann, thanks for the Canadian 279 for the FFJ, Fat Fuck Jail Fund. The FFJ. Oh, I love it. And Paul C, thanks for the 20. Here's some breadsticks for you. Nice. I appreciate that. Green Veggie Beast, thanks for the 5. Jeremy said last night that the FBI was now involved. I did hear him say that. I did. Nice Muppet, by the way, Green Veggie Beast. Love the spiky hair and the button down. It's so good. And maybe not gifted 10 more memberships. That's 30 memberships tonight. Maybe not. Thank her for that, folks, because she has gifted so many of you so many memberships tonight. And I just want to say, that's 30 more people who are going to help me put a bitch in jail.
Right to jail, right away.
Jenny 8675309. 8675309. Member for a month says y'all rock. I love your Muppet on the phone. Jenny, who do I turn to? Denise Simon, thanks for the 20. Group project fund. Yeah, we're gonna have a group project. Put a bitch in jail time. Ready? Snowy Hurricane, thanks for the 5. Megan FAFO, and now she's upset. What did you expect to happen? Well, that's interesting. How did I fuck around? Exactly. What? By reading publicly available documents because some asshole got himself locked up or got a felony charge for ripping off elderly hurricane victims? That's how I fucked around? Because I told the public about a guy whose wife is collecting their money for an alleged project and he's a fraudster? Like that's how I fucked around? Because I let the public know that a felon who rips off elderly people, his wife is running some kind of fundraising thing that maybe should be looked at. I don't know, Tug. What do you think? Is that because that's what she says I did? She says that it's the reading of
Wait. I thought arrests and all of that shit were totally fair game. I thought when you dug up Hale's family, his fucking
remember they were looking for my arrests. Remember?
They were talking about running backgrounds on everyone else. Holy shit, dude. They talked about that first. That's the wild thing. They said, "Oh, we've pulled up the backgrounds on all of these folks, and you can't believe what we've found."
And they said they had arrest records for me at some point, and I was like, "That's hilarious. I've never been arrested." But you know what? That would be completely fair game. If I had been arrested, you could use that because that's a public record. You know what is not fair game? My private husband was not a part of any of this. He's not fair game. Now, if you found an arrest record on him, I guess you could read it. There isn't one. You can keep looking, but that doesn't exist either. He may have been arrested when he was like 15, but I think that's gone now. It was some kind of street fight. And that's another thing.
Oh,
My
man,
husband,
was
the only
that-
thing you're
I
going to
saw the
find on
movie.
him.
I saw the movie.
only-
He was like, was he greaser and stuff? They were like,
When
nah,
you're a
fucking
jet,
dance
you're a
music.
jet all the way.
like,
Yeah. What you're going to find on my husband is that he was involved in a lot of fights. He didn't lose any of them either. So maybe you'll find that. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
the funny thing about like, these idiots too. You know, they talk like they're all these big, bad, tough guys. Holy shit, man. It's so ridiculous. Yeah.
When I told my
we have the
husband
spectrum.
about all of this, when I told him about it, he laughed.
Yeah.
So, he was like, let him try. Listen, we're not scared of you. He's certainly not scared of you, but he is a private person. He's not a public person, and he has nothing to do with any of this. He's not on he's not on YouTube. He's just a normal guy. You should leave him alone. And the fact that Gabe has a record is Gabe's fault. Period.
No, but I mean, again, Jeremy's kids. Anything has been fair game. Everything. And when you read the Leslie, again, excuses for everything, it's all part of public commentary. So it's all good, except again, random people. No, nobody's been bringing up just some rando that's in your life. That's fucking garbage. Again, it's excuses after the fact to do gross shit to anybody that they want. That's their fucking excuse. There's always going to be an excuse. There's always, let's see how it flies. Again, you keep making excuses for sharing that revenge prawn. You keep making excuses telling people that third-party contact is all A-okay. We'll see where it goes. We'll see. Best case scenario. Worst case scenario. Best case is they play chicken with the FBI. They play chicken with a fucking court system. Oh my God. Could you imagine if I had let's think about this. If there was a camera that was set up, like they always like to claim that there's cameras in all these different places watching LP and JC. Could you imagine if you and I paid for a camera service that was over at one of these areas around there?
I'm sure that they would have called the authorities by now, because that sounds illegal to me.
It's crazy is what it is. And then a protective order on top of it. Holy God, man. The insanity to that. Like when you say it out loud, it sounds insane. To think that people actually do it. Not only that they do it, but they do it publicly. They think it's all okay. They think somehow in some way, Jeremy Hales, again, the courts see him, no matter what they want to say, the courts perceive him as a victim. That's what the protective order is for. He is the victim, no matter, again, what the spin is on it. So for them to third party in and to do all this other crazy shit, they've invited problems for a while. But they've got to one up. I guess the money dries up, so they just have to get crazier and more brazen. And I still didn't bring in the money, weirdly enough.
It's bizarre. K-Mat Red Queen, thanks for the 10. Give us actual spelling for all research projects so we don't chase the wrong persons. Found interesting Leslie Lips. Previous legal was child CPS, divorce custody cases, and was accused of fraud. Yes, there's a lot out there. We've uncovered quite a bit of it. Stacy's Heart Journey, thanks for the 2. Sorry, prior chat was about MV, not RL. And Jack's mom, thanks for the 5. We support you, Tug. And what the Hales, has BBB booked his one-way plane ticket out of the country yet? We're not sure, but hopefully he's going to go
right to jail right away.
Greg of Scotland, thanks for the 10. Megan, I'm now scared you're digging another hole in your backyard again with canned backs. What? With canned something. Them freaks. Timu Muppet Crew here for full support. Oh, there was a joke the other day with the Timu crew about me burying alien bodies in the backyard.
Alien
That's-
bodies. What's up?
Yeah. Well, because they're spreading such ridiculous rumors. The Temu
Yeah,
crew was
yeah.
trying to come up with the most ridiculous rumor they could.
I'll
they
tell you
could
the
find.
the craziest thing. So not from this, but from a prior thing. That whole I contacted your mayor. Those people, they called the authorities here and told them that I was hiding bodies on my property for real. They really did
Stop
that.
it.
Yeah, they did for real. They
That's
100%
absurd.
did. And what's crazy is I didn't live at the address that they called. There was someone else that lived there. So if they would have come out, it was my crazy ass grandfather. So if they would have gone out there, God knows what would have happened. It was wild, man. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Purple fan, thanks for the 10. Sick of Megan. I intend to. Christine Salmon, thanks for the 2. Appreciate you. Arkansas White Dove, thanks for the 5. Biggest tragedy of Lynette Preston is involving a 6-year-old and teaching her to be vocally name calling. Yeah, it's not good. Lawanda Lavarnway, thanks to the 5. Hopefully this will help you. I'm praying for you and your family for your safety. I appreciate that, Lawanda. Cynthia Barnes, thanks to the 10. Love you, Tuggin and Meg. You're all great people. Thank you. And you guys are too. MQ, thanks for the 10. Booby trap money. I love your Muppet. Oh my God. Those pigtails and the pitchfork and the overalls. God, so good. Buck Naked, thanks for the 5. BJs are just a warm meal to Paint Chips. How else do you think he stayed so fat in prison? Chris Shalene, thanks for the 20. Breadsticks for the war chest. Appreciate you helping the attacked and outing those who think they can hide while continuing to cause mayhem. Sunlight is the best disinfectant, I hear. Double Karma, thanks for the 5. Hi, Megan, North Ireland branch here. I, too, have unleashed the social media hounds of hell. Colleen McVeigh, thanks for the 10. They should never have involved your family in your home. War has been declared. That's right. Congress has signed off on it. We are at war. Sarcasm FF became a YouTube member. Sarcasm, get ready because we're going to send a bitch to jail.
Right to jail, right away.
Wanda Perez, thanks for the 5. Megan and Tug, check APP money wouldn't let me post using the other word for money. Check app. Money wouldn't. App money? Wouldn't let me post using the, you mean the Cash App money? Okay, Cash App. Okay, let me check. That's right. We got some Cash Apps and stuff in today. Holy crap. Oh, I got a lot more of those that I didn't know. Oh my goodness. Wanda sent 20 just because we love you. Richard sent 10, says keep it coming, Mrs. Fox. Richard sent another 5 entertainment fee. Janice said happy Mother's Day to my fellow mom. Thanks for the 20. Richard sent 10, keep the entertainment coming. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet.
Oh yeah. Hey, Richard, by the way, sent 5 for myself. Thank you for the fat fund. Wanda said a 10. It's thanks, Tug. We love you. Hey, love a return to you. Again, I appreciate the heck out of all you folks. You all are.
Whoa, Gina. Gina sent $100 on Venmo for the war from a What the Hale's mod. Gina, thank you so much. I really appreciate you and all of you out there who are so generous with your gifts and your time. Deborah sent 25 on Venmo. Thank you so much. And Fran said, sending you love and support, sent $75 on Venmo. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate you, each and every one of you. Amazing. Wanda, thank you for reminding me. Sometimes I don't get those notifications. Wizzy Wheels, thanks for the 5. Megan, I support you all 100%. Sorry you have to go through this. Just when you think people couldn't be any dumber, they just exceeds all expectations.
Exactly.
Yeah, they do. Scott Urquhart. Sorry, go ahead, Tug.
I was going to say, it is kind of amazing. If you hear me typing, by the way, I'm making Muppets for people. So
awesome.
If you've
Scott
sent in
Urquhart,
Muppet requests.
thanks for the $20 super sticker. And Wanda gifted 5 Megan Fox memberships. Welcome to the Fox Den. We're sending bitches to jail.
Right to jail, right away.
Snowy Hurricane, thanks to the 5. Guess being the Fox mother was just fake talk. You wanted to be a gangster. You asshole. They called me a gangster. We were making fun of them. I'm not a gangster and I don't want to be gangster. I've never wanted to be a gangster. Your idiot friends said I was, what did they say? A capo? I don't even know
Yeah,
I don't even
they
know the
compared you.
terminology.
Yeah.
They compared me to a mafia capo. Give me a break. You don't even know what the jokes are about. I appreciate that you're sending me money, but you're probably going to charge it back anyway. So I'm not giving you another time, and I'm not giving you any more time a day because you don't even get the jokes. The jokes are about your idiot friends. Your idiot friends calling me stupid things like a mafia don. Okay, clearly that is not the case. Thanks, Jay, for the 2. They are bashing your sister being a fake lawyer. She's not a fake lawyer. My sister is a real lawyer, and she's won lots and lots of cases, including at appellate court. They can do, if they're going to go after my sister, they better watch their fucking back because she's got one of the best attorneys that she works for where she works. And I wouldn't fuck around with real attorneys because they'll put you in your place. Deborah McLeod.
That's a nice way to put what they'll do to you. You know, put you in your place. Oh yeah, that's like I said, that's a very nice way of saying it.
Mm-hmm. Deborah McLeod, thanks for the 10. Your daughter is wrong. If all their brains were put together were made of grease, you wouldn't have enough grease to put in a pan to fry an egg. That's funny. Just Jay Hip, thanks for the 5. I do one little stream of the Muppet and all hails breaks out. I'm a failure. Or Jay, you're so incredibly talented that you just got to keep going because
dude,
what you did.
That's 6.5. My Lord, you know, everyone's emulating you. What's up?
Look what you did, buddy. I mean, I would say that you've got it. Whatever it is, you have it.
Yeah.
Rogue Mama, thanks for the 2.
That's what it is.
Send your info to ecosystemtips@gmail.com. That's right. Thank you, Rogue Mama. By the way, Rogue Mama, who works so hard as my lead mod on this channel. Plus, she's in the team for the ecosystemtips@gmail.com. She's working hard every day, getting information, relaying it to me. I appreciate her, and you guys should appreciate her too. So help her out. Send her some tips. Amesta A, thanks for the 10 small contributions to help you get justice. We're working on it. Art by Buddy Measles, thanks for the 20. The ecosystem is demonic. Love you, Fox and Tug. Yes, I agree with you, Art. Tracy Wilden gifted 5 Megan Fox memberships. Tracy, are you ready to put a bitch in jail?
Right to jail, right away.
All right, Cinder Blocks for tires. Thanks for the 2. No locals notice. That's twice today. I know. Kill me now. Allie Kermit Lips, thanks for the $2.99. Send a tip. Hope email is working. I'm sure it is. James Barron, thanks for the Aussie 5. Who been quiet? BBB while this has all been going on, and he's got a lot to do with it. Oh, believe me, I know it. It goes all the way back to him, and he is not safe. He is not safe from the bitches going to jail.
Right to jail, right away.
He's not safe. Airy Godmother, thanks for the 20. Megan Muppet Mafia, breadsticks to take down the fools. Thank you very much. Starchasm FF, thanks for the 50 gifted Megan Fox memberships. Are you crazy? Have you lost your mind? Oh my God, Starchasm, thank you so much. That is so kind, so sweet. And are all 50 of you ready? We about to put a bitch in jail.
Right to jail, right away.
Everybody, more of us to help. Just Jay Hip, thanks to the 5. Every time Megan makes a Muppet, Jay gets a lawsuit. Make it stop, Megan. No, I'm never going to stop. Never going to give you up. Never going to let you down. Shift Your Brains, thanks for the 10. Don't think they ever thought that their short-term satisfactions is definitely going to have long-term effects in their future. No, I don't think they thought about that. Beatrice Words, thanks for the 2. How do you make a Muppet? ChatGPT, Beatrice. You can upload your picture for free to chatgpt.com and ask it to make you a Muppet. Just say, make this picture into a Muppet, and it will do it. And again, if you can't figure it out, send an email to me or Tug and with your picture, and we'll do it for you. Angie, thanks for the 2. Only Megan and Megan and Tug make fetch happen. Standing with you too. I appreciate that. Love your Muppet, by the way. PB Perrin M Bear. Look at this Muppet. Oh my God, it's so good. Megan, look up Robotron from Fallout 4. A giant laser explodes from his face and just annihilates everything in his path. That's you. Get him. Okay, wait. I have to look it up. I don't know what this is. Robotron Fallout 4 images. Well, I need the one where he's blowing stuff up. I'm not seeing the one where he's blowing stuff up. Darn it. Blowing stuff up. Maybe that'll give me a better one. No, I still don't have one. Darn it. Somebody send me a picture of that. I want to see it. It's like, it's just giving me pictures of the robot, but I don't have any of him blowing stuff up, which I want to see him blowing stuff up, obviously. All right. Back to the super chats. We're almost through. We're almost to Rumble, everybody. And hey, hang in there because I have an 8-minute video that's going to give you all the proof you need. These people are involved in a conspiracy to dox, defame, harass, intimidate. And I'm going to show it to you as soon as we get over to Rumble. But I can't do it here because there are a bunch of baby bitches who strike channels for using even fair use clips of their voices. But that shit isn't going to fly on Rumble, so we're going to show you everything there. Marnie C., thanks for the Canadian $6.99. FAFO ecosystem. Lisa Carper, thanks to the 5. We got your back. I'm mourning the loss of a long friendship that turned toxic. Needed the laughs. God, you know what, Lisa? I've had those, and that sucks. That is a bad place to be. And I love your Muppet, by the way. But hopefully you'll find non-toxic relationships moving forward, especially right here in our chat. We've got lots of friends here for you. Just Jay Hip, thanks to the 5. I'm really good at reading law stuffs as well. D. Robertson, thanks to the 2. Odds of a real FBI agent here? 4 out of 10, I'd say. It's a 4 out of 10. Although higher since recent activities. Starchasm FF, thanks for the 10. I sent a Cash App as well for self-care. Thank you so much. I got it. I read it. Thank you. Rob Pate, thanks to the 5. I would even check that country BBB ran to last time for victims. Oh God, yeah. Does anybody speak Armenian? Linda Early, thanks for the 30. Lickman has activated the Meganator. I tried to put this in a super tip, but it wouldn't work. Oh, I'm sorry. Chris Gravel became a YouTube member. Welcome to the Fox Den, where we put bitches in jail.
Right to jail, right away.
All right, let's see. Who else? White Rabbit Ann, thanks for the Canadian 5. Thanks for the idea. Me and my hubby, Muppets Forever. Look how cute. I love the picture. It's so good. Gina Q. Hashtag security. Thanks for the 2. For the war. For the war effort, folks. The war effort. And C, thanks for the 2. Love research and digging in. Well, Anne, then get your butt over to ecosystemtips@gmail.com and offer your assistance because I'm sure they could use it. Lizard King FL, member for 2 months. These folks are playing the dumbest game of hold my beer ever.
Indeed.
Frankie H, thanks for the 5. They banned me from Rumble? Really? Been a big supporter for years. Captain Nemo. Captain Nemo, I know you. What do you mean they banned you? Who banned you from Rumble? What do you mean? Who banned him from Rumble? Mods? Nobody banned him. Did you ban Captain Nemo on accident? Mods, check out what look, Frankie, I will look on Rumble to see if I can. I just can't promise I can fix it tonight. But I don't know how you would get banned there. I don't think we ban people on Rumble. I don't even know how, to tell you the truth. I don't even know how. All right, I'm going to write this down. Let me write it down.
I didn't know you could ban people on Rumble. Actually.
Well, you can. You can.
I didn't know that.
I've never done it, and it certainly wasn't me. So, Frankie, I'm going to check this out. And I know I recognize your name from Rumble. I recognize Captain Nemo. I will try and check the settings later to make sure that you're still there. Gone to the Dogs gifted 5 Megan Fox memberships. Welcome to the Fox Den. It's the Put a Bitch in Jail edition.
Right to jail, right away.
Emma Washington, thanks for the Aussie too. We're all backing you up. Love the cat Muppet, by the way. Liquid Mama, thanks for the 5. If there's any way I can help, please have Rosalind reach out. My email is in my profile next to my Mama Bear Muppet. Better yet, Liquid Mama, send her an email at ecosystemtips@gmail.com. And that way you can be connected that way. And she can give you a task or something you can help her with. Connie B, thanks to the 5. Hell hath no fury like a Megan doxed. That's right. Rat's Ass 67. Love your Muppet. Thanks to the 2. Watch the blood pressure. Well, the blood pressure is just going to have to work itself out. That's all I have to say because there ain't nothing I can do about it. Travis Borthwick, thanks to the 5. Got a ranch in Texas with wild hogs. They leave behind the finger toenails, but they eat everything else. My little bro just got out of prison, so God help. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that he got out. Hope he puts his life back together. Rick Reed, thanks for the 2. Breadstick money. Luthman butt cheek clapping. Oh, no. Pickled Tink, member for 7 months. Megan, please pin a Rumble link to the chat. Oh, yeah, I got to do that. I'll do that right now, actually. Rumble link going into the chat. Now. And there it is. And I'm going to pin it to the top. There you go. Pin to the top. The Rumble link is there. You might want to start migrating over because we are almost finished. As soon as we're done with these super tips or super chats, we're going to go over there. I'll finish super tips on Rumble. Tintel and TP, thanks to the Aussie 10. Coping others is best form of flattery. The fools copying others. Best form of flattery. They always do it. They do it to everything we do, but that's okay. Because we all know we were first. Dan Davis, thanks for the 5. I wonder what Judge Grudge thinks about all this. It's his fault. Yeah. Elaine Malott, thanks to the 2. Uphold accountability for all. What a cute Muppet. I love the purple hair. Mistrust Loon, thanks for the 2. Anti-hate breadstick money Muppet Show party. I love it. Those Muppets look like the 2 in St. Louis on their front lawn with the guns. Do you remember that during the riots? Don't they?
Yeah.
Snarkasm, thanks to the 2. The Muppet Mafia is behind you all the way. I love your Muppet. Rickles64, great Muppet with the beanie hat. Thanks for the 5. New Muppet. The hat is for writing legal filings. It cools the brain. Be the bland one. Thanks to the 5. I'll pay all your legal bills up into including $5. This $5. Georgie's Life Unfiltered. Thanks to the 2. Here for the probes for the aliens. Thanks, Georgie. Lee Sargent. Thanks to the 2. Kraken released. Shield Maiden. Thanks for the £2. Appreciate that. And last super chat, Mad Hatter Matt OTVO. Thanks to the 2. Been watching on Rumble all night. Had to come post. All right, guys. This is it. We're headed over to Rumble. If you are, if you do not go over to Rumble, you'll be redirected over to Shizzy. If you do come over to Rumble, you can go watch Shizzy afterwards, but we're going to watch an 8-minute video that's going to show you 100% proof that these people are involved in all of this together. It was a coordinated hit job on me and Jeremy Hales. From the revenge corn to the doxing to everything else, we have it all. And I have a video compilation that's been put together, an 8-minute video that we're going to go and see right now. And we are leaving YouTube. So say goodbye to YouTube because it's time to Rumble.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's